Hey everyone, welcome back to Scarlet Hollow Episode 2. You open your eyes, alone in Stella's guest bed. Oh, she left me last night. The sun has risen, the birds are singing, you're still alive, and for now, you are safe. Oh, I didn't even notice last night, she's got this little, Gretchen action figure thing. And maybe she likes to collect minerals or stars or something. Your gaze wanders across the unfamiliar room to the window in the woods beyond, and you wonder if the monsters are lurking just beyond the trees, ready to pounce as soon as you leave the comfort of your new friend's family home. You can't help but remember Duke, slumped against a tree, pieces of him scattered across the clearing. You can refresh yourself on the events of the previous days by using the journal icon. Is this the journal icon? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because these episodes take some time to come out apart, right? So it's really helpful to have a summary, but I just finished playing episode 1, so we are good for now. The main thing we learned yesterday is that there's something called ditchlings, and they may or may not be horrible to us, or maybe they're just saying that something horrible is gonna happen. And I imagine Tabitha might be pretty pissed at me right now for not coming home last night. Even though she didn't seem like she wanted me to come home. She wasn't very friendly, but I bet she's mad. A knock at the front door. Your morbid thoughts are interrupted by a distinctly unhappy voice filtering through the house and past the closed door of your bedroom. Oh my god. Where the hell is Welonz? Oh, hey Tabby. There's a fresh pot of coffee on the table if you want to come in. No, I'm just here to check in on my cousin. Let's make this quick. I have a lot on my plate today. You're barely decent. It might be mildly scandalous if people saw you like this. Assert dominance. It's okay, I'll just get dressed calmly. While Tabitha fumes outside your door. Are you sure you don't want to visit for a bit? You don't have to run around being the big boss this week of all weeks. You should let yourself... I'm fine, thanks. Welonz, I know you're here. Where the hell are you hiding? I'm right here. Now sufficiently prepared to greet the other civilized humans, you open the door and join them in the living area. Gretchen excitedly looks at you and wiggles her tail. Hi Gretchen, good morning. Oh my god, she's got her own little princess bed. Oh, does Gretchen get fan art? What is all this? There's photos, but also some that are clearly drawings. Cool. Hey, what are you guys wearing today? Ghost tracks. San Antonio, Texas. Okay, Tabitha has no fun in her life. Morning. How'd you sleep? What exactly did the two of you get up to last night? We, went up to the woods to film a video. No, not that part. The cops called this morning and told me all about that. They did? What did they say? Did they find Duke? They didn't find a body, if that's what you're asking. But apparently he never went home last night. Maybe they moved him to that little circle place. Because I'm assuming that place is somehow secretive enough that the cops wouldn't have found it because they're kinda irresponsible. And they had quite a few questions about you, Welonz. Don't worry. I told them you were an upstanding citizen. Thanks, cuz. You should remember that kindness the next time you think about blowing me off to spend the night with a stranger. I texted you. I am a full-grown adult. Hey, don't be so hard on Welonz. I asked her to crash here. And look, I don't care what the cops think, Tabby. There's something horrible out in those woods, and I don't think anyone in this room wanted Welonz walking up that mountain alone last night. Yeah, honestly, that was the main concern. Getting to spend it with Stella was a bonus. Stella, would you mind giving me a moment alone with my cousin? And while you're at it, please stop calling me Tabby. We're not in high school anymore. Yeah, alright. It is Stella's house, but we need to make concessions to Tabitha because she is raging right now. Sorry, Stella. I should probably talk to Tabitha in private. Yep, totally understandable. Just let me know when y'all are done. Gretchen left too. Thanks. You've been in town for less than a day and my stress is already through the roof. I mean, I get it. Stella got you all worked up and you were too scared to walk home. Sure, whatever. That checks out. But I don't care if those woods are chock full of ghouls and ghosties. You had me worried sick. Oh? From now on, you're back at the estate by bedtime. No more impromptu sleepovers. There's a part of me. There's two things inside me right now. One part is like, let's just piss off Tabitha as much as we can. And then the other part is like, okay, let's placate her. The street smart implication is that she will not know if I'm lying, right? I'll be home tonight, I promise. Good. I'm glad we could have this talk. But I'm happy you said you were worried about me though. But I did text you, and you didn't pick up afterwards. And I don't know if I'm gonna be home tonight. That depends on what happens today. Hopefully you'll treat my time with the respect it deserves from here on out. Did we promise that at around evening we were gonna come together again after she gets off work? I think maybe that's why she's upset too. Speaking of, I've got places to be. I better see you back at the estate tonight. You hear Stella's voice call out from another room. Oh wait, but I said I lied, so maybe they're gonna make me not go back home on purpose. Wait, Tabby! Let me know if you're free sometime, okay? Tabitha sighs. You're relentless. We'll see. But don't get your hopes up. Stella's been trying to hang out, but she's like, no. Hey, no need to catch me up. I was listening in from the other room. Sorry I let you get ambushed. Tabby showing up like that blindsided me. All the way out in the morning, too. What time is it right now? It's okay. Tabitha didn't chew me out too bad. She's just like, I was worried. I don't regret anything, but you're right. That sucked. And it's not like I didn't let her know where I was. Last night was a lot. I don't think anyone can blame you for crashing here. Tabby just doesn't get what we went through. Who would, honestly? Yeah, what did she hear from the cops? She heard someone died. But to what? Does she know that part? No, I'm willing to bet she does because our family owns the coal mines. And right now, the coal mines is like our primary suspect for where the evil, weird stuff is happening from. And for the record, I'm happy you stayed too. Anyways, sorry for that rude awakening. Had been up for a little while, but was hoping to let you get a little extra sleep. But you're up now, and we've got a full day ahead of us if we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Oh, we're still gonna hang out. Oh, I don't want to be such a... God, do I have to be such a horn dog all the time? You sure you don't want to just hang out here all day? As tempting as that offer is, there will be plenty of time to chill once we solve this mystery. How are you so chipper? You shouldn't be okay right now. Oh, that's kind of a weird thing to say. You shouldn't be okay. Like, hey, why aren't you more upset about this? I guess I'm just pretty good at compartmentalizing things. Not our first time. What happened out in the woods last night was horrific, but right now, we have something important to focus on. I'll have time to process what happened to Duke when we get to the bottom of things. But I don't think in the long run that is healthy, but I don't know, we're overstepping a little bit. Gretchen looks upset and worried. Gretchen feels like she understands our conversations by her facial expressions sometimes, and maybe she does because in the beginning, one of the traits that we could have chosen was talk to animals, which I imagine would come into play here. You shouldn't just bury your feelings like that. What happened to Duke last night would mess with anyone. I get that, but I'm fine, really. At least for now. I can process this in my own time. Yeah, I want to ask about Wayne too. He was not. I thought he was like a zombie, but everyone's just like, oh yeah, that's Wayne, it's normal. I want to check out the mines at some point today. Maybe some of the miners there can tell us about Wayne. He scared the bejesus out of me last night. Definitely. Kanika's waiting for us at the library, so we should head over there first. But unless we can find something solid on ditchlings there, the mines seem to be the strongest lead we've got. Are we gonna see Tabitha then? Oh! Let me set up a group chat. What's your number? You and Stella exchange numbers. Group chat! A text message from Stella to you and Kanika. It reads group chat. Anyways, daylight's burning, so let's roll out as soon as you finish getting dressed. Gretchen, you alright? Can I eat first? Don't worry about it. I've packed all sorts of snacks for the day, and Oscar totally won't mind if we eat that at the library. Well, peanut free? I want to say it jokingly. This better be jokingly, okay? Alright, but those snacks better be good. As if you even need to worry. I didn't have any of your snacks yesterday, so I don't know. Let Gretchen walk, my girl. It's more for technical limitations, because if Gretchen was on the ground right now, you wouldn't be able to see her. We have, Sybil and Avery in the back. The walk to town was short. Stella's house is barely a stone's throw from what remains of Scarlet Hollow's once bustling main street. You shudder as you stare down the thoroughfare, both from the chill in the morning air and the all-too-present memories of everything you witnessed last night. You see that building labeled Town Hall? It's actually the library.
Oh.
Well, it's also the town hall, but that's just a small upstairs office these days. I guess this town's not what it used to be. At some point in the distant past, it was bigger, and then it got smaller, which is weird because coal mining, I don't know, it feels like mining is usually pretty profitable, but the town's getting smaller even though the mine's still running. That and our mayor's really into going on walks. I think there's actually going to be a meet and greet later this week. Could be just the pick-me-up we need, what with everything that's been going on. I don't care about the mayor. Maybe he'll actually take this whole ditchling thing seriously? I wouldn't be so sure about that. Oh, hey! Morning, Stella. And same to you, Welonz. Speak of the devil, we were just talking about you. Coming from Stella's, eh? Did y'all have a slumber party? Sorry, y'all. I'm actually in a bit of a rush this morning. I really can't stop to chat. It'll take me a bit to set up. If you want to catch up with folks or grab something at the diner, you can meet me at the library when you're done. I think it's important that we get to know other people outside of Stella around town too, as much as I would like to spend every waking moment with her. Sure. See you in a bit, Stella. Cool. See you soon. Huh. She always has time to chat. See? If we were hanging around Stella all the time, we wouldn't learn this. Did something happen last night? Oh, they don't know about the ditchling crap yet. Oh, Stella and Welonz just got into a bit of trouble, that's all. It's not my place to share. Well, it's your place to share, right, Welonz? I don't know. Yeah, I think... we don't know. There could be a cult in town right now, and if Avery's part of it, then... Don't want to let them in on it. Yeah, if Stella didn't want to say anything, I guess I'm not going to. We bumped into Duke a couple of times while we were out there and he had a hunting accident. Whoa, what? Is he okay? No. I'm afraid Duke is no longer with us, Avery. Holy shit. I can't believe this is the first time hearing it. Has anyone told Beau? Duke's son? Yes. He's taking it as well as you can imagine. I'll be going up to check in on him today, the poor lad. News is spreading slightly slower than I expected it to, because this is a big thing and I thought the whole town would know already. I can't believe you had to see that, Welonz. Tell you what, I'm on break for the next half hour. How about you swing by the diner? Winnie can fix you up some of Sybil's new blend and try to calm your nerves. So the difference between the street smart one and just not saying anything is that this one we told Avery that Duke died. But the other one is just like, sorry, I'm not gonna say anything. It's chaga and lemon balm. It's always helped me on the bad days. And if you need to talk about what happened, I'm all ears. Anyways, it's up to you. See you around, Welonz. See ya, Sybil. Take care now, Avery. I see you're a private person. I can respect that. You never know how someone might respond to hearing the truth of what you encountered last night. You judging me for it? I'd better get back to it myself. I'm glad I was able to catch you this morning, if only to see how you were holding up. Please don't hesitate to stop by if I can be of any help. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Is the town weird? Are town people weird? I don't think we've met enough town people for me to make that assessment just yet, but the way... What aren't you telling us? You're awfully relaxed given everything you told us last night. Don't mistake my calm demeanor for complacency. We all have our parts to play. I've shared what I know about the Ditchlings, and I trust that you and Stella have what it takes to get to the bottom of things. I'm so sorry to cut our conversation short, but I've got things I need tending to. Stay safe, Welonz, and God bless. Apparently a big decision that we didn't tell Avery. Got an achievement for it. Stella said you had some time to kill before she finished setting up. Let's go somewhere new, meet some people. Go to the general store. This is your first time seeing the general store in the light of day. A young man sits at the table by the register, too preoccupied with his phone to care that you stepped in. Excuse me, do you know how to get to the mines? Maps are free. You take a map of the town. The mines are a couple of miles away, but you have the power to visit your cousin of your own free will. Oh, okay. If I wanted to buy chips or something, do I talk to you, or...? You can just have some chips if you want. It's not a big deal. Does Kanika work here? Does this person even have authority to say this? We can be cool though, because I'm trying to match my energy with the people we're meeting here. Hell yeah. Thanks for looking out. Or we can explore first. Because this is a ending option, I think. Won't Kanika get mad? Well, she shouldn't have left me in charge while she's off doing whatever. She's at the library. If Kanika cares about me offering someone some free chips, she can hire someone else and let me live my life. Is this her brother? Because I remember the portraits at Sybil's house was showing her family, and I remember her dad. I don't remember a little brother though. We make most of our money on bulk orders anyway. A bag of chips doesn't make a difference. I don't think Kanika would care about the money because it's like, what, $1? Look, I would normally pay, but I'm trying to make this kid think I'm cool. Hell yeah. Thanks for looking out, man. You grab a bag of salt and vinegar chips from a nearby shelf. It will sustain you in the coming days. Right on. See, you like that. Hi, I'm Welonz. I just got to town yesterday. I'm Miles. Cool. What you doing on your phone? No, I'm being uncool already. Playing a Dragon Ball game. It's not like it's cool or anything. I'm just killing time. I'm not gonna... I don't know how much information we should share with other people, but okay, you know what? Maybe I'll give it a go. You should leave town. There are monsters in the woods. You've been talking to my mom too much. Yeah, okay, so it is her brother then. Okay, see ya, Miles. See ya. Miles' focus turns back to his phone as you leave the general store. He's not even behind the counter. Excuse me, they said I stole from the general store. The store-keeping person said it was okay, okay? It's not stealing if they said it's okay. I'll swing by the diner. You head towards the diner. The diner is a little quiet today, but the air is still heavy with the tantalizing smell of breakfast. You want to sound like a crazy person in front of everyone? Everyone, listen! Listen to me, please! There are monsters in the hills! If you value your lives, you'll leave this place as soon as you can. Someone had fun in the woods with Stella last night, huh? Nobody seems to be taking you very seriously. Oh well. Hey, Avery. You slide into the booth across from Avery. Hey there, stranger. Before you can exchange words, Winnie sidles up with a fresh mug of tea in hand. Heard you might need this. The answer to 29 down is oink, by the way. What? But the clue is pen sound. How is that a sound a pen makes? A pig pen. That's what crosswords are always like. They do the puns. Wait, pen like pig pen? Are you kidding me? How was I supposed to guess that? I don't know why you even bother with those things. They're just gonna frustrate you. It's just something to do to fill the time. But maybe I should switch to Sudoku. Sudoku is a much more high concentration activity. I find that, like, I can't talk to anyone, I can't be interrupted while I'm playing it. So I would prefer crosswords. Winnie leaves Avery contemplating daily newspaper puzzles, returning to her seat behind the counter. Are they related? So, what the hell really happened last night? You can tell me. I won't judge. I guess we could chat about last night, but I actually came here because I wanted to get to know you. Oh yeah? Alright. What do you want to know? Have you lived here your whole life? Even Winnie was looking at us earlier when we were flirting. Nah, I moved here from Charlotte, gosh, 3 years ago now? Maybe a little more, I've lost track. Aunt Winnie offered me a place to stay and a job, and who was I to pass on that sort of generosity? To be honest, it still feels like I just moved in. Practically everyone apart from the Cole folks grew up in this town, so it's like I'm the perpetual new kid. Don't get me wrong, folks here are plenty polite and friendly, but there's a shared history I'll never be a part of. Yeah, some places are like that, they're pretty tight-knit. I imagine you're one of the few people who would want to move in, as opposed to out. I'll try my tea first. You hesitantly take a sip of your tea. It tastes like you're drinking mold that someone tried to unsuccessfully spruce up with lemon balm. Oh, yeah, it tastes great. It tastes healthy. Take another sip. The flavor is strong and slightly unpleasant, but something that tastes this bad must be good for you. Sound logic. Whoa, color me impressed. Not a lot of folks take to chaga so quickly. Why'd you leave Charlotte? If you don't mind me asking. Nah, that's cool. I was having some education disputes with my folks. They had thoughts on how my life was supposed to go, and I had other plans. It, wasn't great, especially since I was still stuck under their roof. When my aunt heard about it, she offered me a job and a place to stay, and the rest is history. Like, oh, you gotta go into a nice university, that kind of thing. Do you regret moving here? I don't think I have the choice to have second thoughts. I'm not going anywhere without Aunt Winnie, and there's no way she's leaving this place. That's nice that you got family, other family to fall back on though. Do I feel out of place? A little bit. Because it's my first day here, but not necessarily because people have been mean to me, I guess. Yeah, I get it. I've felt out of place the whole time I've been here. Folks on the whole have been plenty friendly, but life here is so different than what I'm used to. It's hard to explain, but I just don't feel like I belong. Exactly. There are worse ways to be, but I'm not sure I'll ever entirely feel like I belong here. Let's tell Avery. If we came into here, had a drink. What? Winnie's also listening. But Avery is also an outsider. They're not someone who's grown up in this town, so I don't think they would know much. Alright, I think I'm ready to talk about what happened last night. Oh yeah? I got both achievements for doing both things. You share everything. Glad to have someone to talk to about the horrors you've witnessed. Whoa, that is some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seemed distant. Monsters in the woods. I feel like the credibility goes down when you're talking about this happening with Stella though, because everyone's like, she's up to her YouTube channel again. I may not have lived here long, but I've never heard of anything like that happening around these parts. How exciting. Now that I think about it, when the cops came in for their morning coffee, they mentioned something about going out to the woods to look for someone. Well, that's the Duke part. It must have been Duke. They seem so disconnected from it. I figured it couldn't be very serious, but wow. Don't insult people the moment you come in. These people are tight-knit. I don't get it. They saw Stella's footage, they saw what happened out there, but it feels like so far, all they've done is hound me. Hey, I don't know if it'll help your anxiety, but even if they think you did something, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't bother going after you. Perks of incompetent cops. Those cops come in here every day, and I feel like I know them pretty well by now. See, don't insult people. And let me tell you, they have no follow-through. I can't tell you the number of complaints they've just, like, dropped after a day or two. And I'll vouch for you if they try anything. Now we're all in. This is good content for the YouTube channel. I can mention this in my video game streams too. It'll be good for the views. Let me know if you happen across any leads. We're on the case, but I hardly know where to start. Let me know if you hear anything. Definitely. Oh man, looks like my shift is starting. Hopefully the chaga's had a chance to start working its magic. The diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on around here. Oh, that'll be good for us. I'll let you know if anyone mentions those monsters or anything else strange or unusual. Avery slips out of the booth, giving a friendly half-wave before disappearing into the back. But I wonder if basically we told Winnie as well though, because she's definitely been eavesdropping the whole time. You leave the diner, ready to continue your day. These are mutually exclusive. They don't have the explore option in front of them. I think, is this about visiting the mines alone or with Stella then? Because the maps earlier mentioned you can visit of your own free will now. But we can't stand Stella up. We said we were gonna hang out, so... Yeah, could be good to get some alone time with our cousin, but I can't just leave Stella there. Go to the library. You enter the former town hall. What the hell is that? Oh my god, there's someone getting burnt or sacrificed over here. What once must have been a stately foyer has been since converted into rows of shelves. Meeting rooms and offices long ago gave way to assorted reference collections and reading areas. Oh, hey! You made it! Oh. Shush, Stella, and point at all of the books before heading over to her table. Shh, we're in a library! Glad you found the place. Hey, Welonz. You look tired. What, dogs are allowed here? Food is allowed here? What kind of a library is this? It's okay, man. If I snitch, that's telling her that I stole food from her general store. Kanika, you can't just tell someone they look tired. What? It's true. It's not like it's a bad look on you. Anyway, I guess we should get started. We got some reverse flirting back. Hey there, strangers. And literal stranger? We won't be strangers for long. Look at Stella's face. I'm Welonz. Oh, gosh, hi. I'm Oscar Gutierrez, Chief Librarian and only librarian. Welonz in town for the funeral. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be flirting with people in front of Stella. I need to get to know other people first, though. Oh, I should have known you were Scarlet. You look so much like Vivian. Not that I knew her very well. I was still a little kid when she left. But that Scarlet resemblance, it's, strong. Do I look like Tabby? Not that that's a bad thing. Oscar's amazing. He's practically built this library from scratch. Yeah, I'm a little jealous of what kids around here get to grow up with. They don't know how good they have it. Back when I was in elementary school, all the library had was a couple of shelves of boring books donated by old people. Y'all are too kind. But speaking of kids, have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. You know the crowd she hangs around with? They're good kids at heart. I'm sure they're just up the old Maxwell place doing teen stuff. I went up there plenty of times in my day, but I'll be sure to keep my eyes peeled. What's the old Maxwell place? It's this great old abandoned spot, and it's practically a magnet for young people. Even honor students aren't free from its call. I can't believe I used to be so reckless. The floors there were like Swiss cheese. Oh, I really should have a talk with Rosalina when she gets home. You shouldn't have said that, Kanika. You're worrying a dad here. Are we gonna mention ditchlings in front of Oscar? Well, he's gonna help us look, right? I don't like the thought of teens getting up to mischief with all those ditchlings in the woods. Ditchlings? That's actually why we came in today. Have you ever heard of them? Apparently seeing one's supposed to mean a disaster is around the corner. Doesn't ring a bell. Dude, Gretchen looks like she's coming back from the war. She definitely understands what we're saying. Oh, dang. Worth a shot. Okay, if you were, say, trying to predict a horrible disaster that might befall our town, where would you start looking? Well, they say history repeats itself, so I'd probably try and figure out what sort of disasters this region typically falls prey to. Should I be worried about something? I don't know yet. I'll be right back. Gonna go nab some more books. Behave while I'm gone, Gretchen. Oh, you don't have to worry about her, Stella. You're such a good dog, aren't you, Gretchen? Here, have a biscuit, old gal. Did you have bacon this morning, Gretchen? Gretchen inhales the soft biscuit, drool leaking from her toothless mouth as she swallows it whole. Oh, she doesn't even have teeth anymore. She's an old gal, for sure. I'm pretty sure Stella's barking up the wrong tree, Oscar. I don't think you have to worry about any horrible calamity befalling the town. But she's right about the weird stuff. There's definitely something unusual going on out in those woods. I don't want to be like the town gossip, like, hey everyone, there's a dead guy around here. Well, whatever's been out there in the woods has been brutalizing the local wildlife. I don't think it's safe. I'm gonna try calling Rosalina again. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sure she's fine, really. Rosalina's a smart kid. She knows better than to go around getting into trouble, and we'll make sure to keep our eyes peeled. Welonz, if you see a 13-year-old girl with a black braid and glasses, would you let her know her dad is worried about her? Oscar anxiously wanders off, phone in hand. Yeah, I don't think maybe I shouldn't have mentioned all that. It just made him really worried. Got him. Just grabbed a whole mess of local library books. Stella sets a massive pile of books on the table and pulls up a chair. All right. This is gonna be so much faster with the two of you here to help out. Got our snacks, got our books. Let's get this research party started. Gretchen, you gotta help out too. Reading awaits. Oh, maybe going to the mines would be more fun. We'll read Veins of Scarlet, a history of the Scarlet Hollow coal mines. Forced into retirement at age 50 due to a war injury from his time in the Indian Wars, exacerbated by his short stint serving as a captain in the Confederacy, Silas Scarlet also lost his eldest two sons to that bloodiest of wars, leaving his third eldest son, Andrew Jackson Scarlet, to take charge of the mine. My last name is Scarlet as well, right? I'm Welonz Scarlet, Tabitha Scarlet. Oh, maybe it depends on my dad, because my mom is the Scarlet here, so if my last name is my dad's last name. Under his leadership, the mine prospered, undoubtedly in part due to the growth of the railroad industry. Oh my god. Tanika is a weeb! There's a cube here! Oh my goodness. It's okay to have these things in here like that? I should have known she was a weeb. She was wearing Sailor Moon yesterday. Managed to evade the coal union for decades, making them one of the most profitable mines in the country. Andrew Scarlet built the surrounding town into what it is today, with expensive stone buildings, a bustling main street, and overseeing it all, the elegant Scarlet Estate that was, until 1895, the largest and finest feat of architecture in the region. Yeah, evading union? That sounds a bit like making profit at the cost of people. Culminating in the tragic collapse of 1918, it was found that Charles Shaw, the co-manager of the mine, had loosened security measures to increase production during World War I, resulting in a fatal collapse and the deaths of over 160 men and boys, some as young as 10. The casualties included Andrew Jackson Scarlet's son, Theodore, his brother, Enoch V. Scarlet, who had taken over for their aging father during the bustle of the war, managed to pull the mine from the brink of ruin, thereby saving the town. So this is how your family made its fortune. My mom didn't tell me about any of this. Silas Scarlet, soldier, woodsman, leader. Soldier, woodsman, leader. Silas Everett Scarlet was born to Colonel Everett J. Scarlet in 1818, one of 12 siblings. Grew up in North Carolina. Not much known about his life before he joined the army. Quickly rose through the ranks because of his father's connections, but he was also kind of ruthless, so people called him Bloody Silas Scarlet. The government gave him some land in exchange for his service in the war, and then he settled here. And this place is called Scarlet Hollow. But it started as a simple log cabin. He and his wife were here, and their 8 children. Mary Joseph Scarlet. A logging business, many workers, fellow landowners came out, and then they discovered coal in the mines, and then they got rich. He saved what he could and bought the surrounding hillside at a great discount, and then hiding about the coal, of course, and then now he's the owner of the coal mine, and he's rich. Flip through Appalachian folk monsters. I don't think we're gonna find anything. Tailipo. I think Kanika mentioned that yesterday. A small creature with a long tail and wide yellow eyes. I don't know what this is. Huh. There was a hunter who lived in a tiny cabin in the middle of the woods with his dog. One night, he saw something out of the corner of his eye. Some small creature had gone into the cabin through a hole, and before he could figure out what it was, he fired at it. But it was quick and ran away, leaving its long black tail shot off by the rifle. Ew, wow, you have to be some shot to get just the tail section. That's pretty good. And then he's hungry, so he ate the tail. Okay, he cooked a soup out of it. He and his dog ate well that night, that tail filling them both up. The hunter crawled into bed, satisfied, and his dog curled up at his feet. The next morning. No, it's not even morning yet. He woke up to the sound of long nails scrabbling across wood. His dog was nowhere in sight, only a rumpled spot on the covers where he'd been, and in gloom, he saw two big yellow eyes staring right at him. You took my tail. I'm here for revenge. Oh, I want my Tailipo, a high hoarse voice croaked from the darkness. Go away! No. He came closer. I want my Tailipo! I'll get my dog after you! But there was no dog to be seen. I want my Tailipo! Before the hunter could so much as scream, the creature leapt from the darkness, long claws stretched out toward the hunter. And we don't know what happened to the guy, but everything disappeared after that. Ooh. Wampus cat. This also came up in conversation yesterday. Large cat-like creature with a loud howling, which sounds like a woman in pain. Often linked to Cherokee legends. Some say this legend of the Wampus cat came from a woman who sought vengeance against a monstrous cat demon for driving her husband mad. She hunted it down, and by wearing a bobcat mask, tricked it into using its own vile magic on itself, freeing the people of the region from its evil. Others say the creature comes from the story of a woman who wore the pelt of a wild cat to witness forbidden hunting rites. The hunters of her village gathered to perform the rites, and she watched in secret underneath the cat's pelt, but was soon discovered. For her indiscretion, she was fused with the pelt and transformed into a cat-like creature, and then wandered the wilderness forever. Her calls are those of great sadness, and served as a warning to anyone who dares goes against tradition. I don't think we're gonna get much here. Tommy knockers, enigmatic cave-dwelling creatures, known for causing mischief. Cornish mythology. Named for the knocking that can be heard from seemingly within the walls before a cave-in. According to some, the knocking serves as a benevolent warning. Others say the creatures stole hammers and actually started just hammering the walls. They are traditionally thought to be impish, leprechaun-like, but some say they are the spirits of dead miners. I don't think we're getting much. I think I'm all done. Let's check in. Alright, if we're going with what Kanika's mom told us last night, I think we can rule out any natural disasters as what brought the ditchlings here. But not nuclear incidents. Looks like our state has a history with those. Oh, nuclear? What about y'all? Find anything? Oh! Before he can respond, a handsome black cat leaps onto the table. Almost on instinct, Stella slams her book shut. Hey Pixel! Ooh, you might want to close your book. He loves to rip up any paper he can find. Don't worry, little guy. I didn't forget your treats. Library cat? Pixel immediately goes to town on Stella's treats. Sorry if Pixel's bothering y'all. Hopefully he hasn't gobbled up any of our books. He can't stand the thought that people might pay attention to anything that isn't him. Huh. Why do you let a paper shredder freely wander a library? Have you seen this little guy's face? How could I say no to that? Let's ask what Gretchen thinks. I can't do it. What do you want to do to the cat? Leave him alone. You decide to leave Pixel be. The cat curls up on the table, fast asleep. And maybe we could have talked to him if we knew how to talk to animals. Which is a totally normal human trait, not supernatural at all. Alright, I better get back to shelving. Let me know if y'all need anything. Yeah. Stella, what was that you were saying about nuclear incidents? You were talking about that Goldsboro thing, right? Yeah. Apparently in the 60s, a B-52 carrying a live warhead broke up mid-air and dropped a couple of bombs. Fascinating bit of history there. The first of the 2 bombs landed upright after its parachute got caught in a tree. Thankfully, it didn't go off. At the time, the government claimed that the bomb was unarmed, but it later came out that the only thing preventing a detonation was a single electrical switch which failed to trigger on the descent. Oh, wow. And 60 years later, the second bomb still hasn't been recovered. What? Right. Its conventional explosive disintegrated in midair, but most of the nuclear material was made unrecoverable by flooding. If I remember correctly, they just buried it and sealed it up. So the nuke did it. Maybe it's not related. I don't think disarming nuclear bombs is part of our skill set. Absolutely not. Also, Goldsboro is almost 400 miles from here. I think we're good. I'm just saying, you never know with radiation. We actually know quite a bit. It just melts you. It doesn't make monsters, and a 60-year-old bomb isn't gonna explode on its own hundreds of miles away and kill us here. Yeah, I feel like I've seen some visual depictions of what being in the radius of a nuclear bomb is like, and it's extremely unpleasant. We're talking eyeballs popping and melting off and stuff. It's not making ditchlings. You never know. There could always be a whole underground society of bomb-worshipping mutants just waiting to blow it up. I've missed this. I don't know, man. I just read about my family. Any luck with Rosalina? Not yet. I knew a team would be a handful, but I didn't think it'd happen overnight. I'll probably head out once you're all done and check in on our usual haunts. Do you guys want to know about my family? So, about the coal mines here. Kanika visibly shudders. I get cold sweats just thinking about being in a place like that. I feel for the guys who work up there. I could never. Speak for yourself. I love a good crevice. I feel like there's a pickup line somewhere here. Can we talk about Wayne a little bit more? A union-busting mine collapse from poor working conditions. Color me shocked. Yeah, it's pretty awful. That's what that sculpture out front is for, commemorating all the men and children who died that day. Every kid in Scarlet Hollow learns about the collapse of 1918. Our teachers love to emphasize how many children they had working down there, probably to try to show us how good we have it now or whatever. Low bar if you ask me. You know, that could be what the ditchlings are warning us about. Another collapse. Writing it down on the list of potential disasters? Yeesh, Stella, that's morbid. And besides, it was all Charles Shaw's fault. The labor market is way more strict now. There's no way you could get away with the kind of safety cutbacks he pulled. Y'all don't actually think the mine's about to collapse, right? No, I don't think so. Whew, had me worried there for a second. I hate to give Tabitha any credit, but the mine is safer now than it was back then. Still, what a horrible thought. You hate Tabitha that much? You never know. it's possible. Let's ask more first. What happened after the mine collapse? The book just kind of glosses over that. I don't think the book even mentioned children working there, did it? I just saw about the union part. There was a union for a little bit, but it didn't last. There's not a whole lot written about the past century here. Great way to keep secrets hidden. Yeah, the Scarlet Hollow mine isn't exactly the most ethically run business. I'm sure Tabby runs the mines better than Charles Shaw did. Still hasn't let the union in, though. There's a reason she and I don't talk. You guys really seem to have a bone to pick with Tabitha, really. Charles Shaw. That's what happens when someone directly causes a monumental disaster, especially in a small town like this. People tend to spit whenever they hear your name. He got run out of town on a rail, you know? And that's not a figure of speech. Back then, they actually tied you to a rail and ran you out of town. There's a big mural of it over there on that far wall. Oh, that's what that was! He got off easy if you ask me. He still has his life. It could be foretelling of another collapse, but also seems like... Are the ditchlings coming from within the mines? If they were, the miners would have seen them before we have. But no one has talked about it. But Wayne... What if there was something toxic in the mines poisoning the town? Wayne seems sick. That creep who keeps coming around my mom's tea room? He snuck up on us last night and called out Welonz by name. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with him. Maybe there's some sort of parasite down in the mines. Maybe it infected Wayne, and maybe Wayne infected the local wildlife. Wow, that's kind of unscientific of you to say, Kanika. Huh, yeah, that could work. Do you think there's a cult here? Don't talk about the people, because if you talk about the people, you're dissing their friends. Maybe the ditchlings were like, summoned. As a part of a ritual or something like that. Kanika looks pissed. I'd assume the spiral we found was some sort of nest made by the ditchlings, but yeah, maybe we had the cause and effect backwards. I'm writing it down. It's much more likely that the thing was a nest than it was some sort of magical ritual site. I'll tell you more about my family and Silas Scarlet. Silas Scarlet? Rich guy in the south? I should have known it wouldn't be pretty. Yeesh, figured old money from the south wouldn't be great, but he, sure did some things to get where he was, huh? That book is a perfect example of why you should use multiple sources for your research instead of trusting the first thing you read on a subject. Yeah, but that takes effort, Oscar. Yup, dude was a monster. The mines made a lot of money during the Civil War too, and you can probably guess which side a North Carolinian business owner would be working for. I kinda find it interesting how they're not taking into consideration that I'm a Scarlet too. They're just completely stomping on this guy. I mean, yeah, he's horrible, but I'm also part of his family. Yeah, sorry you're related to him. He doesn't... I don't know, man. It could be a red herring. We could just not write it off and keep it open as a possibility. Do you think the ditchlings are here for retribution? That seems tenuous. Assuming Kanika's mom's right, they're here as an omen, not because they're gonna do something themselves. And I think we know how I feel on the matter. Appalachian folk monsters? Yeah, my mom used to tell me that Telepost story back when I was little. Can't believe I forgot that one. It scared me so bad I didn't eat soup for years. Thought a monster might try and dig it out of my stomach if I did. I love that one. There's this old chimney in the woods that I used to think was a chimney from Talipo. The one that was left after the thing did whatever it did. Now I know it's just because chimneys don't burn down and wooden houses do. That doesn't mean it's not the chimney from Talipo. Stella being a bit of a contrarian. Or she doesn't rule out anything. I've camped out there a couple of times and seen some pretty spooky stuff. Yeah, I watched that video. You saw raccoons. You're gonna get rabies one of these days, chasing after wildlife like that. What can I say? I like to live on the edge. What was a Tommyknocker again? Wampus cats could be mountain lions, but do they wail? Do they wail like women though? Voice like a woman crying out, somewhere between person-sized and cat-sized? It seems like Stella doesn't like that much because it's saying that the supernatural aren't real, and she tends to believe that supernatural are. Definitely, they are 100% mountain lions. Kanika, you know there are no mountain lions up here. I thought you were supposed to be a skeptic. But the myths are old, right? Mountain lions didn't go extinct in the Appalachians that long ago. Those legends just haven't died off yet. Almost every cryptid can be tracked down to either a hoax or someone getting confused about a perfectly normal animal. Sometimes both. Bigfoot, for instance, started as a prank. Then folks saw bears walking around on their hind legs and got freaked out, and now here we are. You'll eat those words when I get the first clear footage of a Bigfoot. If you manage that, I will print out a piece of paper that says Bigfoot isn't real and literally eat it. I promise. I'm holding you to it. Either Wayne is a Tommyknocker or the Ditchillings. I'll say Wayne. Do you think Wayne is a Tommyknocker? Maybe he's the ghost of a dead miner. There's something seriously wrong with the guy, and we should definitely look into it, but I don't think he's a ghost. Yeah, ghosts tend to be tied to a specific place, though maybe he's haunting the whole town. Yeah, the ghost being in multiple places, that's really the problem with ghosts, Stella. He's not a ghost because ghosts aren't real. I've also seen him, like, touch stuff. Okay, that one just pissed off the both of them. I'm kinda worried about the girl, too. Ooh. What do y'all think? There's an awful lot of mine-related stuff in my notes. Maybe that should be our next stop. We can poke around, find out if anyone's seen anything weird. Just to clarify, you're suggesting we go to question some of the miners, right? We are not poking around unprepared in the actual mines, right? Right? Yeah, totally. 100%. I would never. We don't even have a good reason to go down there. Haha, wink wink nudge nudge. Good, let's keep it that way. You know how I feel about mines. I promise, Neeks. We're just gonna question some of the miners. And if that questioning gives us a good reason to poke around, say a cool abandoned coal mine, then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. You can cross that bridge when we come to it. I am not going underground. I'm just messing with you. We'll stick to the surface. Okay, good. And hopefully we can find out what's wrong with Wayne while we're at it. Maybe Tabitha can help us out. Yeah. No. I don't think she'd be super jazzed to see any of us snooping around the mines. I can't imagine what she'd do if we actually bothered her while she's trying to run the place. She does get a little grumpy when she's at work. She gets grumpier at work. I'm sure pissed is that girl's baseline level of existence. Chatting over dinner might be a better way to get to know her. If you're okay eating boxed mac and cheese. We can sneak around the mines, no problem. She won't even know we were there. Look at us, going out on a caper tonight. I miss this. I missed it too. Though, there is something missing. Reese. I really missed that dude. I can't believe how long it's been. Have you seen him lately? This was the person who fell off a cliff and then we had to like drag him back out or something? Stella mentioned it when we were hiking yesterday. Nope. I've tried to plan stuff, but he's been too sick. I didn't realize it was getting so bad. That poor guy. You know, we could just pop over and surprise him. He seemed excited to meet Welonz. When? Maybe we'll finally get him to leave his little cave. Hell yeah, let's do it. See ya, Oscar. We'll let you know if we run into Rosalina. Thanks, guys. I'll keep you all posted. Okay. Sure. Reese's home stands at the edge of the forest wall, an isolated buffer cushioning the rest of the town from an unending wilderness. Hey, you guys didn't actually introduce me formally yet. I don't know. It's just your friend. Reese! It's Stella! I brought some buddies too. Shh. Not so loud. He's still sleeping. Can I help you with something? The woman in the doorway stares directly into your eyes. You can practically feel her simmering irritation washing over you. Hello, Mrs. Reese's last name? Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out? How old are we all, actually? We're in our 20s, right? Kinda makes me feel like a kid asking for permission for some kid to hang out with. Nothing strenuous, we promise. I'm not going to wake him up. If he's sleeping, he probably needs it. His mom is a doctor? It's his mom, right? Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. Oh no, poor Reese. It's just been so long since either of us have gotten the chance to hang out with him. I'm sure he and Welonz would get along super well too. Let's try to use our skills here. We're just going for a light walk, and I've heard such great things about your son. I'm only in town for a few more days, and it'd be a shame if I didn't get a chance to meet him. Did she appreciate the sucking up? Dr. Kelly looks you up and down and sighs. Alright, you win. He's usually feeling his best around mid-afternoon. Why don't you come over tomorrow? We can have some supper, and y'all can hang out for a bit. I don't promise that he'll be perky, but I'm sure it'll brighten his spirits to see you two again. I'm kind of wondering if it's the person that we saw at the end of chapter 1, episode 1. The cutscene, there was a person who was sitting on a bed crying, and we didn't see their face. I'm sure he'll be happy to meet you too, Welonz. That would be great. I can bring a side dish. Maybe deviled eggs? Does he still eat those? No, eggs are a little much for him. They don't settle well. You can leave the cooking to me. I know what he can handle. Well, what's his illness? He's so sick he can't even eat eggs? Aren't eggs pretty mild? Okay, I'll bring soda then. That's not... Soda's not... Okay, yes, fine, you can bring soda. Nothing with caffeine. Ginger ale, preferably. Tea! But tea... Oh, never mind. Juice? Oh, and leave the dog at home. She might cheer him up. You know they have those therapy dogs in hospital... No dogs. Thanks so much, Dr. Kelly. We'll stop bothering you now. See you later. You guys sound really scared of her. Especially Kanika. Dr. Kelly nods in acknowledgement and quickly shuts the door. The sound of several locks. Oh yeah, we had the cutscene showed us a room with like a million locks on it too. Clicking into place can be heard from within. God, that woman makes me so nervous. She used to be so nice when we were kids. Always had the best stickers when we had to get our shots. You know, she's a town nurse maybe? Town doctor, town nurse. Maybe she's just stressed about Reese. Or maybe she's just nice to kids. Either way, I guess it's just the three of us. You gonna drive? Yeah, sorry. I don't like the thought of going up there without the van. Cool. I'll take my shortcut then. It shouldn't take long for me to get there. You're welcome to tag along, Welonz. Don't worry. I won't be offended if you'd rather side with Kanika. I'm sure you're probably sick of these woods. Either way works for me. I would probably... Okay, Look, I like being comfortable. I would ride a car. But Stella's walking by herself, so I don't feel good about that either. So I would probably walk, and for like non-simpy reasons. Okay? Even a regular friend, I would feel that way. I don't know if I should ask her about that. I don't really feel like it. Because it might be... If she wants to tell me about it, she will. I'll walk with Stella. We'll meet you there. Although I would like to get to know Kanika separately, too. It's the whole thing about not spending too much time with Stella, but... Feels kind of bad, you know? Just leaving her walking herself. Well, she's got Gretchen. Maybe Gretchen can go with Kanika. The woods are calm and serene compared to last night, though you can't help but feel that danger lurks just beyond the trees. Different in the morning though, huh? Hey, thanks for coming along with us. With Gretchen and me, I mean. I hope I haven't seemed too cold about everything that happened last night. The truth is I'm barely keeping myself together. I just don't know how to let it out. Yeah, I can sort of see because she seems to compartmentalize pretty well, which is not, in the long run, might not be the best thing for her. Duke died out there last night, and I can't stop thinking that it might have been my fault. If only I didn't drag you along into the woods. If only I did anything when everything went sideways. Stella pauses, searching for what to say. It's like there's this guilt boiling under my skin, but the only way I can process what happened is by turning off that part of me that feels things. When I'm around other people, it's like I think of Duke dying as just a thing that happened. Like it's just part of another video. Because if I actually admit to other people that I feel something, then I'd have to admit to myself that what happened is my fault. I don't know, of course it's not your fault. Sounds a little bit platitude-y, but the rest of this sounds like garbage too. Oh, of course it's not your fault. Is it Tabitha's fault? No, it's nobody's fault. If it was gonna happen, it was gonna happen. It's nobody's fault. You and Gretchen have gone into these woods at night dozens of times by yourselves, and nothing like this has happened before. How could you have known? Thanks, Welonz. I think I needed to hear that. Be kind to yourself. The conversation comes to a dramatic halt, with you, Stella, and Gretchen, all whirling around to face the source of the sound. Oh, calm down, girl. It's just a bird. A little robin thing. The same probably goes for the two of us. I guess we're all a little on edge. Let's hurry to the mine. It shouldn't be much farther. Kanika casually leans against her van as you and Stella emerge from the woods. Hey! Y'all have a good walk? Yeah, it was great. I mean, not that you were missing out or anything. You didn't run into any of those creatures, did you? No? That makes sense. They're probably nocturnal. I don't know if I should feel relieved or disappointed. But we're all here. What's the plan? I guess we just go talk to people. I guess so. I should probably be on lookout duty. I'm a bit of a persona non grata in the mines. What? Why? What did you do here before? Try to film some video? Tabitha? Yeah, I might have tried sneaking in to talk to her. A time or two too many. And Gretchen makes it extra hard to be sneaky. We're probably less likely to get caught if only one of us is snooping around down there. We can just go talk to Tabitha. Because if she finds us and she gets pissed at us, I'd rather just do it non-sneakily. If Stella's on lookout duty and only one of us is going in, then what's the third person doing? You know those cheesy rom-coms where someone wears an earpiece on their first date? Whoa, do you have some kind of surveillance rig in the back of your van that I didn't know about? What? No. I have a pair of earbuds with a really good mic. We can just do a group call. Yeah, I'll sneak in. I call dibs. Love to do a good sneak. You're gonna do great. Kanika hands you a pair of earbuds. We can feed you questions if you get stuck, and Stella can give you a heads up if Tabitha's headed your way. Yeah, I guess it's the, what's that saying? Ask for forgiveness, not for permission. Dang, I've missed doing this sort of thing with you. You're so thorough. Oh, thanks. I do my best. I guess we should part ways and start the call, yeah? Stella and Kanika break off, leaving you alone at the entrance to the mines. They left the van here? Isn't that really obvious? Your phone buzzes. Hey! Can you hear us? Try saying something. Something. Won't people notice that I've got earbuds on? People these days have all kinds of things in their ears. It's called multitasking. You'll be fine. Nothing to do now but enter the work site. You pass through the unlocked fence and enter the property of the Scarlet Hollow mine. I'm the best person to go in. I'm a Scarlet. By blood. I'm in. Alright, Morpheus. Good to know. Talk to the miners. Hi. You approach the nearest group of miners. A blonde woman, a broad-shouldered man, and an old-timer. Their uniforms identify them as Harrison, Davis, and Zax. You got a reason to be bothering us? Hi. I'm Tabitha's cousin. I don't know if that's a good thing. Yeah, we know. Me and Davis were in the diner yesterday when you popped in. How can we help? Y'all can chill out. Just because I'm Tabitha's cousin doesn't mean I'm a snitch. Hey, the street smart really coming in handy here, huh? They're a little bit less tense. Yeah, alright. Forget about that guy. I forgot about him already. Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? Yeah, we knew him. Knew? He was such a cut-up. Miss that dude. What exactly happened to him? The miners shift for a moment, uncomfortably glancing at one another. Isn't that the guy y'all said was, He's gone. That's all that matters. Right, so what did we see then? Was he alive yesterday? I think part of being street smart is that we can't press people. Yeah. Seen anything weird lately? The miners look you up and down. Weird how? People getting sick? Like more than usual? Nope, nothing like that. It was a Wayne-specific thing. I feel fit as an ox. We have good working conditions in the mine, and our health is wholly looked after. Is that what Tabitha tells you to say? Any knocking in the mines? Have you heard any knocking in the mines? Can't barely hear nothing when the machines are going down there. Okay, so it's not that one creature. He's right, it's a lot of shit. It does sound like knocking though, the way the machine pounds through the rock. Not sure if that's what you were thinking. You're not asking about Tommy knockers, are you? Tommy what nows? Tommy knockers. They're like an old Welsh myth. Little guys that live in mines and knock on the walls before they collapse. Nothing like that around here. What about weird animals? Nope. You been talking to that townie? The one the boss gave a lifetime ban to? Oh, I'm sorry. They already know.
Wait, are they talking about me?
Yeah, she's like a Bigfoot YouTuber or something. Her videos are actually pretty good.
Yup, that's me alright. And oh, that's so sweet.
But you know, now that I think about it, it's pretty weird. I haven't been seeing many animals at all lately. Used to be I'd see all sorts of critters, now it's mostly birds. Cause they've all got eaten by the ditchlings and they're in a circle in the woods somewhere. This is your first year up here, ain't it? Just not used to the seasons changing. All the animals are hibernating, that's all. Speaking of which, how come the police hasn't come to ask for the tape at all yet? Like, they've just been like chilling out and doing nothing. I don't know, she's got a point. I've been up here 5 years now, and it's never been like this before. Huh. Maybe it's like global warming then. I think they're calling it climate change now. What about weird noises coming from the woods? Not a peep. We're underground most of the day, though. You know, I heard something unusual the other night. Thought it might have been an owl or something, but it didn't sound right. It was an owl. You're just not used to the local wildlife yet. Okay, Zax might be. He's a little bit insistent on everything being normal around here. I've got some other questions if you don't mind. What do you think of Tabitha? The miners stare at you, distrust in their eyes. Harrison chews her sandwich slowly. She works hard. She's a good boss. End of story. Okay, cool. What are you gonna say about this guy? So I met this guy on the bus. Wore a beanie and a shirt that said, "I want a yeah." He said he had some friends working in the mines up here. Oh, that's right!
Does this have anything to do with what's going on in town?
A lot of people wear beanies. Look, I figured I'd just ask. The guy made a memorable impression. Don't talk about that one. Well, I can't say I know anyone like that. Sorry. It's okay. I don't need them thinking I'm crazy when I already feel that way. Actually, that's all. Thanks. Bye. You walk away from the miners. Approach another group of miners. You stop in your tracks, a shiver running up your spine as an unfortunately familiar voice calls out to you. Oh! You shouldn't have come here. It's dangerous. Why are you following me? His head is covered this time. It wasn't yesterday, right? You don't have to be afraid of me. I am the only person in this town who truly cares about your safety. Don't forget that. Even if it's already too late to stop what's going to happen. That's why I didn't run away. I wanted to hear you talk a little bit more. Yeah? Where were you while I was in the woods? Watching. I would have stepped in if you were ever truly in danger. Before you can say another word, the figure is gone. For a second, I thought Tabitha came and got mad at us or something. Oh. Well, to be fair, he's only said things so far. He hasn't tried to kill me. Yet.
Hey, Welonz, are you still there? We've just been getting static from you.
Oh, Wayne got the jump on me.
Whoa, I thought I saw you talking to someone down there. Are you okay?
He said some real ominous shit to me. I am the only person in this town who truly cares about your safety, that sort of thing.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Yeah, I care about your safety.
Oh, thanks, Stella. I think we should talk to Tabitha about this. Yeah, I need to talk to Tabitha about this. She deserves to know that creep is lurking around the mines.
Totally get that.
He is creepy. If it's a normal circumstance, yeah, I think we need to tell someone, but I don't know.
If you're sure, tipping her off might make it hard to talk to anyone else.
I'll talk to the miners first and then I'll go find Tabitha if that's okay. No, you're right. I'm gonna go talk to more miners. Hey there! Can we help you with something? Rodriguez. Do any of you guys know a man named Wayne? Oh, their faces shifted a little bit. Wayne? Do you mean Sam Wayne? What are you asking about him for? Wait, have you seen him? I saw him just now. He muttered some creepy stuff to me and disappeared. Oh, I knew it. He probably just got back to camp after whatever he went off to do. Hold a tick. Creepy isn't exactly his MO. You know that, Isaacs? How do you know it was Sam Wayne? I don't recall seeing your face around here before. Oh, cause I met him last night, and he called my name, and then Sybil knew him. Yeah, that's what the folks at the general store have been calling him. Kanika and Sybil. Good people. But I don't expect they know every mining fella in town by sight, if you catch my drift. What? They wouldn't lie. Smith, you're losing me. I'm just saying, it'll be awfully strange for Wayne to still be in town, wandering around, following some stranger and not checking in with any of his buddies. So they think he left town entirely? They don't think he died though. He just disappeared one day. Oh, sounds to me like someone who got sick of work and is having a little fun playing hooky. The following though, okay, yeah, that does sound a little unlike him. Do you think maybe it's some creature using Wayne as a medium to follow us? I thought his lady friend had him under lock and key. Just smells fishy to me. He has a lady friend. Until I see him face to face, I'm not convinced whoever is calling himself Sam Wayne ain't the very reason we haven't seen hide or hair of the man. No, there's no way. He's not... He can't be. I'm not ruling it out. If you want my theory, that girlfriend of his, he wasn't the first to catch her eye. Any one of her jilted ex-lovers could have seen them sneaking around and gone a little hot under the collar, if you catch my meaning. To the point of what, killing somebody?
Dang, who are they talking about?
The miners are silent for a moment, glancing between each other nervously as they imagine the possibility. I told him not to get involved with her. I told him. Who was Wayne seeing? Whoa now! If you don't know, there's no way I'm poking that wasp's nest. Forget we said anything. Yeah, I don't want to be next on the chopping block. Oh, come on, man. Bro, don't dangle something like that. Look, I just don't want to cause any trouble. Enough people are losing their jobs as is. I've got mouths to feed. Okay, so this person is someone who will cause people to lose jobs? Tabitha, do you want to tell me anything? Losing their jobs and in Sam Wayne's case, disappearing. We've already said too much. Come on, boys. Right, so if you press people, they'll leave. As the miners turn and leave, you can't help but get the feeling that Isaacs has more to say. Hey. As the miners pack their things, you scribble your phone number onto a scrap of paper. Thanks for the help. It was great to meet y'all. You reach towards Isaacs and shake his hand, passing your note to his palm. Don't mention it. Yeah, if we didn't ask about that first and press on it, we would have been able to ask about the other stuff, maybe.
Should we check in? Just as a heads up, the only group I still see out there is pretty close to the main office. It might still be worth talking to them, but I don't know if I can give you all that much of a warning if Tabitha comes out.
Okay, it sounds like I might be able to do it because of street smart. I'll do it. I'm talking to one last group of miners, and don't worry, I'll keep my eye on Tabitha's trailer.
Good luck.
Going around asking questions, huh? Stella wasn't kidding when she said the miners were dangerously close to Tabitha's office. You take in your surroundings, making note of any shadows you can melt into at the first sign of trouble. But if she comes out, can I still talk to her later? You don't look like you're from the inspector's office. Hey, what do you think of the owner? Not the kindliest woman I've ever met. I kind of wonder about how, because Tabitha is around our age, and we're kind of in our mid-20s, someone in their mid-20s running an entire mine full of men in their later years, how does she keep them in line? Because they might not be the most obedient. She runs the place, all right. Tell that to all the boys she's been laying off lately. Oh. Keep going around saying that and see how long until you're one of them boys. Wait, so is that what they meant earlier by, oh, if we keep talking around then you might lose your job, people might lose their job? That's what they meant by enough people are losing their jobs. It might not mean that Tabitha is the one seeing Wayne, it just means that gossiping on the job is frowned upon. All I have to say is, a mine that's doing well doesn't go around laying off its workers for no reason. I'm not so sure any of us are gonna have jobs in a few years. Tate, you're a damn fool. You're gonna be next if you keep up that kind of talk. So be it. But a man needs to speak his mind sometimes. Okay, speak your mind, please. Can you tell me about... Let's ask about the not as confrontational stuff first, and then maybe we'll ask about Wayne. All kinds of weird stuff happens in these hills. What sorts of weird do you mean? Like... animal sightings? Saw a raccoon with a big old tumor last week. Spooked me something awful. Oh. That's nature for you. Not always pretty. Leave it at that. I don't think the average town person is gonna respond well to you going all conspiracy theory nut, you know? Noises from the woods? All the time. Howling, screaming, all sorts of fiendish caterwauling. Probably just screech owls and bobcats, you old coot. Might be, might not be. But I heard something the other night that sent the fear of God shivering down my spine, I tell you. I saw what made that noise. I saw the creatures that made that noise. Pale, hairless, and horribly misshapen with little twisted up faces. The two men stare at you, a look of disquiet in their eyes. Oh, that got their attention. I ain't never heard of anything like that up here. Are they lying? Damn, that almost sounds like a ditchling. My grandma used to tell me stories about them when I was a little kid.
Oh, I guess it's not just my mom.
Oh, Well, they know the stories. They all know the stories. Any knocking in the mines? Oh, everyone knows the Tommy knockers too. Yeah, but no Tommy knockers. What a nuisance, always stealing my hammers. It's true, I had a pickaxe stolen too. And when you heard knocking coming from one of those old tunnels, it was enough to make a man pray. Oh, they believe in it though.
Looks like I figured out what to do for my next video.
Stella, I want commission for this.
You better not be thinking of going into those old mine shafts alone. I could always use a partner in crime. I'm gonna wind up going down there with you, aren't I?
Any people getting sick? I mean, some of the older miners, sure, but I wouldn't call that unusual. Okay, thank you for the information then. Sure. But what about Sam Wayne? Oh ho ho, he got himself into trouble, didn't he? Why, you seen him around? What's that young buck up to? Young buck? He did not seem young. I heard from some of the other folks in camp that he had a nasty spat with an ex. And disappeared not long after. Ha! You mean the boss? Oh my god, it really was Tabitha. Far as I know, that never ended. I was trying to work around it in my head earlier, but it really was. Stella audibly gasps. Yeah, I figured he just ran off to live in that big mansion with his belle. Our mansion. The thought of a strapping young man like him, with that sour-faced broad, always left such a bad taste in my mouth.
Oh my god, gross!
As if you wouldn't fall on your knees if a woman of means showed the slight bit of interest in you. Or any woman at all. Yeah, she's literally from the wealthiest family in the entire town. Although, how well are we doing really, because the mansion is all dilapidated and we're laying people off at the mine? Fair enough. But I suppose this begs a question. Did she run him off, or did some jealous son of a bitch oust him? Oh, but I think everyone on the line thinks it's Tabitha though, because Stella was gasping. Wait, are you talking about Tabitha? Yup. Oh, damn!
Dang, I figured that's what they were getting at, but it's weird to hear it out loud. You good, Stella? Yeah, I just had no idea.
Damn, we were... I wish I was wrong. I wish I was wrong about it, but to hear it, you're right, Stella. It's so weird to hear. Oh my gosh. But then again, I know literally nothing about my cousin. Cause she kind of gave off like crazy cat lady, single, and unlovable vibes. Vibes, okay, but I can tell that she probably has a little bit more underneath. But it's just weird to imagine her in a scenario where she's dating someone and that person is stalking me. That's all. Thanks for the help. My pleasure.
Welonz, I think we've got a problem.
By the time Stella finishes her sentence, you've already ducked around a corner and out of sight. I want to talk to her, but this is a waste of the street smart. I really want to get to know Tabitha more though. We have so many juicy things I want to ask her about. But for now, I will retreat. Damn, this is the kind of thing that makes me really want to check out what the other options are like. You continue back towards Stella and Kanika, moving from shadow to shadow and keeping out of sight. You're interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. Rosalina!
Hey, I think I just saw Rosalina? Wait, really? What is she doing here?
Oh... let's go after... It's the mines, man. This is not... Okay, what should we do, guys? We Don't tell Oscar yet, because all you're gonna say is, hey, she's at the mines, and then he'll be super worried. What should we do?
I mean, we should go after her. What if she gets hurt? And can you imagine what Tabitha would do if she catches Rosalina here? Alright, I'm on my way.
Leave the mining camp without Tabitha being alerted to your something. You rush over the hill and get your bearings, the sounds of active mining fading into the distance. Rosalina is nowhere to be found, but dusty footprints point toward a nearby mine. She didn't. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw mine? That place was shut down like 100 years ago. Dude, what the heck is that up here? That's a ditchling, isn't it? Like, I'm trying to scoot over to the corner of my monitor right now. What the frick? It's right. Dude, that is not a regular animal. That's not a raccoon. Oh my god, guys, look up. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. Yeah, but it happened over 100 years ago, so little 13-year-old Rosalina doesn't feel the effects of it. And here I thought Stella was gonna be the one to drag me into an abandoned coal mine. Have teens always been like this? I feel like I really missed out on my risk-taking years. I never did anything like this. Me neither. Yeah, I would never. Really? Stella, you would never? Okay, maybe I've poked my head in there a few times. Oh, let's get in there before someone gets hurt. Whoa, you sure you want to tag along, Neeks? Welonz and I can handle this on our own. Yeah, I'm sure. As much as I hate confined spaces, I'm not about to let Rosalina get hurt in there. Okay, so maybe you should call Oscar then. Dude, can we please address the ditchling in the room? Oh my god. It is a ditchling, right? I'm looking at it again. It is not. Dude, it's not. The face is weird. Even if it means I have to go underground. Dude. Stella and Kanika disappear into the mines. Before you follow, you briefly wonder if you should let Tabitha know about this. Yes, we should, just in case if we die forever. You pull out your phone and dial your cousin.
What is it? I'm in a meeting.
Hey, a kid just snuck into the Shaw mine. Figured you should know.
What? Are you serious? Why do these things keep happening to me? Whatever. I'll head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? God, I don't even know why I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you'll listen.
The thing about waiting is I don't want to leave Kanika and Stella alone in there, but they're together. I don't know, she knows Tabitha knows the mines the most. I feel bad about leaving Kanika and Stella, but yeah, again, they have each other. And if I go in now, I don't know if I'm gonna be like immediately following them because I'm on a call right now, so it's been a few minutes already. No need to get snarky. I'll wait.
Good.
Tabitha hangs up on you. How did she establish that we were right outside the mines? I never said that. I never said that. You find a tree to lean against and wait for your cousin. Stella and Kanika will probably be fine without you. Oh, we should have let them know though. Communication is key, just like how we let Tabitha know. I don't think they'll like me very much after this. You stand outside the mines, anxiously eyeing the tree line, hoping not to glimpse any inhuman movements. But they didn't come back out, so hopefully... I don't know, if I were them, if I noticed that Welonz wasn't following us, I would turn back. A little bit scary though, because Kanika doesn't do well in the mines, and Stella, we know that she might not do great in dire situations either. Hello, cousin? Huh. You actually waited for me. I don't know what to say. Oh yeah, it's cousin bonding time. Tabitha sighs. Let's just get this over with, alright? I don't like the thought of you walking around an abandoned coal mine, but I'd rather not leave you out here unattended. Hey, we skipped all the questions about how, like, what the hell are you doing here, Welonz? Awesome. You should be safe enough with me there to guide the way. Tabitha huffs her way up the mine entrance and disappears into the darkness. You follow her and enter the mine. The inside of the mine is warmer than you'd expected, the air thick and wet. The ceiling hangs much lower than you are tall, forcing you and Tabitha to hunch over, your legs bent in a painful squat as you begin to navigate its maze of corridors. Do you know why the entrance to this place was boarded up? Because there was a collapse 100 years ago that killed a bunch of people? Uh-oh. 168 people. A man named Charles Shaw decided it was okay to use faulty wood for support struts, and the entire mine came down. It almost ruined my family. A lucky few died instantaneously, but for most of the souls who perished here, it was slow and agonizing. Oh, this is small, but I'm actually getting a very positive impression of Tabitha here. It's safer. We mentioned that it was safer today in the mines than before, because Tabitha's been doing better on the safety front, right? And she remembered exactly how many people died. It's not an event that weighs lightly on her. She seems to care about people. Not just about, I don't believe that it's just about ruining your family. It's about the people too. Or I would like to think that. I would like to think because Tabitha is so prickly that she's got warmth somewhere in her heart. Trapped under rubble and left to slowly succumb to crush injuries or burns, or dehydration. It took a week to clear out most of the rubble and recover the bodies. The few survivors who were dragged out were never the same. I can't say I blame them. I get it. It's dangerous down here. I'll be careful. Good. We don't want any more bodies to be buried down here. I already got enough of those on my conscience. Tabitha's ruminations are interrupted by a thunderous knock echoing from deeper in the mine. What the hell was that? Probably another delinquent looking for a lifetime ban from my property. Come on. It came from this way. Tabitha hastens her pace and quickly disappears deeper into the mine. Did you tell her that Kanika and Stella are inside? You take a deep breath and follow suit. The deeper you progress into the mine, the heavier the air becomes. Cold dust hangs in thick clouds around you, even though this place was abandoned over a century ago. Echoing through the tight corridors, you and Tabitha can pick up snippets of a tense argument. I can't believe your dad sent people to follow you. That's messed up. I think that qualifies as harassment. You're right, Becca. It is messed up. I don't need him telling me where I can be. You could at least check in so he knows you're not dead. He loves you and worries about you. He's really not asking for much. Come on, kiddos. There's some real spooky stuff going on in town right now. You shouldn't be hanging out down here. We're not kids! Oh, there's at least 3 kids here, man. Yeah, we're teens! Oh, shut the f- Well, you look like a bunch of kids to me. Oh, are those canned strawberry margaritas? Where did you even get those? They brought margaritas down here. Oh no. I know that isn't you, Miles. It had better not be you. Oh, he's here too! Yeah, whatever, it's me. What are you even doing here? Is he a teenager? He's part of the teens? There's 4 people here, at least. Looks like we found our trespassers. Still can't believe that Stella managed to drag Kanika out here. She avoids me like the plague. Well, what's the deal with you and Kanika? Ideologically opposed. Honestly, I have no idea. I don't hold anything against her, aside from the fact that she's always hated me. Yeah, I think it's more that Kanika is very, socially conscious, and she views someone who is currently running the mines where a bunch of people died before. It's just, by association, she immediately hates Tabitha. She probably just got jealous that Stella and I started spending time together, but that was years ago, so who knows. Oh, No, that's what Tabitha thinks. She thinks you're exploiting your workers. I'm not trying to exploit anyone. I'm just doing the best I can. It's not my fault that sometimes I have to make cuts. It's not my fault that some people just aren't cut out for the job. I've given up on other people understanding me. It doesn't matter. Yes, I think this is the kind of thing that has contributed to Tabitha's current personality. Classic tsundere. What do you think of Kanika? I think the two of us are more alike than she'd ever care to admit. Oh, let's move on. They're close. Hey, we actually got a functional conversation going on there. Oh my freaking god, that's a lot of people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a dog, and 8 Tabitha, and me, 9. Dude, kids. My gosh. So where was the one that we saw? Was it Rosalina here? I thought she was wearing a different shirt. Oh no, it's right here in the middle. She was blending in with the rocks. I was like, hey, where's Rosalina? Oh. You breathe a sigh of relief as the tight passageways give way to a small cavern. Within, a group of teens engages Stella and Kanika in heated argument. All of them are too caught up in the moment to notice you or Tabitha approach. My dad is a foreman at that continuous mining facility, and he says they only abandoned this mine because there wasn't enough coal left, so it's actually really safe and we can hang out here whenever we want. Your dad is full of garbage. Wait, Becca, I thought your dad was a charge hand. No, Alexis, he got promoted last month. Oh, so Becca is this punk-looking kid here. Oh shit! Correction. Your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job in the morning. What? Oh shit! Oh, hey Tabby. Hey Welonz. We thought we'd lost you there. Wait, Tabby, don't. Don't fire her dad, please. You've already been cutting people. Don't do this. Did you run off to snitch to Tabitha? Kanika sighs. It's probably for the best. These kids are refusing to listen to us. Hey, don't talk about us like we're not here. Yeah, we can hear you. Can you? Doesn't sound like it. Alexis, don't butt in. I'm trying to make a point. Fuck, I hate teenagers. Do none of you understand what a boarded up mine entrance is supposed to mean? It means it's closed, condemned, not fit for human use. Oh, come on. This place is way sturdy. Check it out. Oh my god. The teen with the beanie jumps up and slaps a strut on the ceiling. Oh, was that the knocking we were hearing earlier? Oh my god, Zane, cut it out. You're embarrassing us. I'm sorry for Zane's behavior. I don't think he realizes how extremely 8th grade it is to jump up and hit things. Oh my god. This is the teenager who thinks she's so mature and stuff. No offense, Rosalina. None taken. The other 8th graders are totally immature. Oh my god, I'm about to explode here. Not like you, Rosalina. You're chill and smart too. Enough! The damage is already done. Now leave. I'm tired of people in this town dragging my cousin headlong into danger. As prickly as she is, she's always mentioned this again and again, that hey, like, this is dangerous, don't follow people here, don't follow people there. She's really looking out for me, and I do believe that. I can't believe I actually agree with Tabitha about anything, but this is the worst place I've ever been in my entire life, and I would like to see the sun again before I die. Oh, come on, you guys. Maybe it's not a big deal. We used to do dangerous things all the time, and I still do dangerous things now. Who are we to tell them where they can hang out? Well, this is the property owner is right here saying no, so I don't think you can. Stella, now's not the time to say this, not in front of the kids. I don't know who you think you are in this situation, Stella, but I own this mine. It is entirely within my rights to tell them to leave, much like it is entirely within my rights to tell you to leave. Was your lifetime ban from my mines not a clear enough message for you? Hell yeah, Tabitha! Tear the sad 20-something to shreds. Hey, let's not do this in front of the kids, okay? Hey, I'm defending you, and I'm not sad. Where'd you get that idea? 'Cause they're teenagers and they think anyone over 20 is an old hag. Running a clickbaity YouTube channel where you run around in the woods chasing nothing is extremely sad. So she's sad, so what? Give it a few years and you'll be sad too. The passage of time is inescapable. Just sticking up for her. Look, we just wanted to give Rosalina a good time. Her home life sucks right now. Yeah, tell them about where you have to sleep, Rosalina. We've been living in the library for the past couple of weeks. Dad says we can't stay at our house. Why? We've got a hot plate and a couple of cots in one of the back rooms. It's actually a pretty sick setup. No, it isn't, Zane. Rosalina deserves better. I don't care about your home life. If you're going to do your underage drinking, go do it in the woods. Just get off of my property. Tabitha? Look, Rosalina, I'm sure Oscar has a good reason for all that. He's a good guy and he cares about you. He thinks our house is haunted. Oh. Wait, what? And I should care because? Because it's such a bullshit excuse. If it's gonna be affecting children, that is a problem. I bet he couldn't afford it anymore and is lying to you to save face. What a coward. Becca, I don't think you can, say that about other people's families. Isn't that like bullying or something? Shut up, Zane. Back up. He says it's haunted? I can't believe you didn't mention it to me. I could investigate. Well, not everyone wants you to investigate their home, Stella. There's no ghost, Stella. It would be cool if there was, but Becca's right. I just wish he would be honest with me and tell me what's really going on. It's like he doesn't think I can handle it. Like I'm still a little kid. You're all children, and none of you realize how good you have it. Back in the day, each and every one of you would be pulling 12-hour shifts in this exact mine. If it weren't for child labor laws, the 5 of you might have some actual character. Exactly! Rosalina's not that mature anyways. She still sleeps with stuffed animals. Shut up, Becca! That doesn't mean she's not mature. I still have pork chop, you know? God. I really need to get out of this mine before the teenagers kill me. Rest my case. Miles has been very quiet the whole time. He's a smart guy. Wait, what did you say about child labor? Okay, we need to get out first. We're not gonna have this extended conversation. Oh my god, Tabitha is about to lose it. I don't know anything about their family though. I met Oscar for 5 minutes and it's easy to see the good sides of people if you only meet them for 5 minutes. I don't know if he's saying it's haunted because he's not willing to face the truth about them not being able to afford it or what. I'm not gonna weigh in on this. This is between you and your dad, and the two of you should talk about it anywhere that isn't here. I'm just trying to see if everyone's faces, because sometimes it's pretty telling of like how good a choice is for the relationship with a certain person. I think Tabitha would like this choice because we want a GTFO out of here. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, if Rosalina's house is haunted, we should break in and like ghost bust it or something. Sounds pretty rad to me. Whatever gets you delinquents out of my mind. Oh my god, Zane. You can't ghost bust if there's no ghost. Also, Rosalina lives there. She can't break into her own home. There's no ghost that you know of. I bet we could figure out how to bust it if it's actually real, and if it isn't, well, problem solved. You know, Rosalina, you could always stay over at my house until Stella ghost busts your place. We have a finished basement with a pull-out couch. Does Alexis like Rosalina? I'm starting to suspect. She's been like helping her at every turn. Why are we talking about this like it's a thing? It's not a thing. There is no ghost. I don't care. And I can't believe I wasted this much time trying to argue with children. I'm washing my hands of this and calling the cops. Feel free to leave before they show up. You hear that, Miles? We're leaving. I suggest the rest of you kids leave this empty mine before someone gets black lung or gets crushed by rocks or meets any one of the many terrible fates people tend to meet in abandoned mines. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks that are not coming from the teens. That wasn't me, I swear! Then what was it? Come on, Stella. Didn't you have a whole list of perfectly natural explanations for scary mine noises? It's Tommyknockers for sure. I know this isn't why we came down here, but we've got to check it out. Stella, you're way too excited about this. Stella! I know. But weird stuff's been happening around here the past few days. What if this is our chance to get an actual solid lead? The stakes couldn't be higher. And the YouTube views and the sponsors. Do you have no sense of self-preservation? That's an interesting line of thought because it might be part of the whole compartmentalizing thing, putting herself into danger on purpose, so she doesn't have to feel guilty about stuff. I want you out of here, Stella. Oh, come on, Tabby. You can come along too. Hey, if you guys are going after something spooky, count me in. Nobody is going deeper into the mine. Nobody is staying in the mine. You're all leaving. Please listen to Tabitha before my heart gives out. It'll be fun, Neeks. It will not. Wait a second. Where'd 3 of you run off to? Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Isn't this a dead end? Unbelievable. Wow, Kanika. Maybe if you weren't still scared of the dark or whatever, you would have noticed them sneak off. I noticed them sneak off, and like, I've been zoning out the whole time we've been here. They must have squeezed through that child-sized tunnel. Dang, I've always wondered where that goes. I've never been able to get these hips through there. Stella, stop sneaking into my mind. Please, I am literally begging you. If only all the tunnels down here were wide enough for adults, we could already be done with this little mess, but no! There just have to be remnants of a bygone era. Oh, for the child labor. Oh my gosh. Didn't you just talk about how child labor was the good old days a minute ago? I was trying to get you to leave my mine. Becca's head pops out from the tunnel's entrance. We're not about to let you come in here and ruin our good time. The mine's safe. I've been here a million times. Oh, your dad is definitely getting fired. Yeah, if Becca says we're safe, then we're totally safe. Whatever. Come on, you two. I know a cool spot this way. It's the girls that are troublemakers. Okay, I think I know where that tunnel rejoins the rest of the mines. I'll go look for them. And I want each and every one of you to take note of the fact that I'm doing that. If those idiots get themselves lost and die, I am not letting their families sue me into the ground. You know what? Fair enough. Are those really your priorities right now? No, I don't think it is. I don't think Tabby is like that. It's not the impression I get, but I think Kanika really does think she's like that, is why there is this divide between them. Yeah. Do you have a problem with that? I want the rest of you out of my mind. Except for you, Welonz. I'm not letting you out of my sight. And she cares about me. Weirdly enough. For some reason. Yeah, sure. I can never fit in that tunnel anyways. They've crossed a barrier that I cannot, so my time here is up. But only because Stella promised me a ghost hunt tomorrow. Whatever. I still have to do my dailies anyways, and the service down here sucks. Dude, kid, boy, listen to me. Dailies is the pathway to addiction. Don't fall for it. I will happily escort these two knuckleheads out. Stella, no. No, you are not about to weasel your way into this, Stella. She knows her well. Oh, come on, Tabby. I've been down here a ton. I can totally help out. You've got to take care of Gretchen. Tabitha sighs. Oh, what? It actually worked! Oh my god, you're a bigger softie than I thought, Tabby. There's no getting rid of you, is there? Fine, I won't waste my time arguing. Who do we want to side with? Tabitha probably pushes everybody away. Maybe it's good for her to let somebody in, especially since it sounded like they were close before. I mean, we have to look for them. They're kids. Don't ask these things. Tabitha, don't push Stella away like that. She hasn't done anything to deserve it. Not you two. I said she could tag along, didn't I? What's the big deal? Your attitude! It's alright, Welonz. Tabby's just a bit of a curmudgeon. Huh. Now she's pissed off. Stella's a little bit happy, though. We gotta go. Alright, let's do this. Sure. Let's not linger any longer than we have to, shall we? Want me to take Gretchen with me? I don't know if it'll be easy to recover more ground without her. Yeah, that's probably for the best. I don't want a repeat of last night, and who knows if we'll have to do any climbing. I'll see you on the other side, hopefully soon. For sure. We won't be long. Cool. Can't wait to bust some ghosts tomorrow. Kanika, Miles, and Zane head towards the entrance of the mines, leaving you, Tabitha, and Stella to find the remaining teens. How exciting! I like seeing this group. These three. Me and these two, I guess. Alright, no dawdling. We should be able to catch up with them if we go this way. You and Stella exchange a glance as Tabitha ventures forward. Okay. As the three of you move deeper into the mine, you hear echoes of conversation bounce across the walls. Becca, why are we doing this again? I thought you thought Tabitha was, like, really cool. Why are you trying to get her all mad? Oh, she thinks you're cool. We're doing this because Tabitha is really cool. She doesn't let anyone boss her around, so we can't just let her boss us around. Impeccable logic. Oh, you hear that, Tabby? Someone thinks you're cool. I can't believe she used to hang out with a nobody like Stella. Hey! I don't know. I think Stella's kind of cool. Her videos are really neat. Oh, come on. She doesn't even have a sponsor. What kind of a YouTuber doesn't have a sponsor? Damn kids. You have a sponsor, they call you a sellout. You don't have one, they still make fun of you. I mean, not yet, but I'm in the talks with Meat Rice, and I make plenty from ads and donations. Oh, Stella, don't listen to her. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Yeah. Yeah, dang, Stella, Meat Rice? That's a big deal. They're like on every big podcast. Thank you, thank you. It feels like a really big step for the channel. Yeah, I remember when I was reached out for my first sponsored video too. Did feel really exciting. I just wish Becca hadn't said all the things she said tonight. Yeah. Dude, do we really want to go down this route? YouTubers need to have thick skin? Don't. I mean, that's not a it's an interesting topic. For sure. But I don't think it's a nice thing to say to your friend. Hey, why don't you have thicker skin? You should be better at dealing with this. She's just mean. It had nothing to do with you. You've seen how she's treated everyone tonight. Except Tabitha. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm surprised you don't have thicker skin about this, Stella. You never struck me as someone who let other people's opinions bother you. If you did, I wouldn't have to try so hard to keep you off my property. Well, I know you don't mean it. See, people who are close to her know what she really means and really doesn't, but Kanika is not close enough to make that distinction, and that's why she's so like, yeah, about her. Agree to disagree? Tabitha, how does it feel to have a teen girl think you're cool? I bet she's happy inside. I feel nothing about it. The opinions of children don't interest me. I don't know, you kinda hesitated there. You're reading into things that aren't there, Stella. Just because your livelihood revolves around what people think of you, doesn't mean that I care about what people think of me. No, this type of person usually, they're just, they care more than everyone else. Congratulations on your sponsor, though. Oh, look at her. Oh, that's actually all. Dude, why are they not talking? Why are they like this these days? They should like get together and hang out again. Oh man, I wish they were gossiping about me. I play video games, I stream video games. Do the kids not like video games? Gosh, I'm not so sure about that. I know they're just teens, but some of that stuff stung. Oh, it's because they're teens. Another knock, closer, interrupts your thoughts, followed by another, followed by another. Is it just me, or is that knocking coming from the same direction as those kids? It better be. I mean, it better be in the way that the kids are the ones causing it. It's not just you. Okay, that knocking is starting to freak me out. Calm down, Rosalina. It's just mind sounds. Did you guys see that? No, it was just a shadow. There's no reason to get freaked out. I saw it. Shut up! There's nothing down here. Stop trying to scare me. It's Tommy knockers, man. Definitely a little bit hyper aware. Hey, if we say it's the Tommy knockers, I feel like Stella would be happy. But if we talk about getting the kids grounded, maybe she'd be like, hey, that's too harsh. I didn't get grounded when I was a kid, going through the mines. What would I say, though? Ignore that for now, maybe. Are we sure the tunnel they went through is going to meet back up with us? Yes. I'm familiar with all of the old maps of this place. There should be a central chamber not too far from here, where everything joins back up. What do they see? Tommy knockers. It's not Tommy knockers. They're probably just jumping at their own shadows. You said it yourself, Stella. As soon as they got out of our sight, their bravado would vanish into a puff of smoke. It's probably just rocks falling somewhere deeper in the mine, which is also bad, for obvious reasons. Yeah. What do you mean those poor kids? Like they're gonna get eaten by some monsters. Those poor kids. I have no sympathies for their terror. They've brought this upon themselves for trespassing in my mind and making me come down here. I'm sure they're just as upset that you came down here as you are. We're getting closer. Let's keep moving. I think Tabitha would have enjoyed the grounding thing. You know how there was a little vertical column just now? Is that like literally the only thing supporting the tunnel? Because that's a bit scary. As you progress deeper into the mine, the knocking grows more frequent. It's still distant, but it's much louder than before. The tunnel ends abruptly in front of you. A century-old ladder is the only way forward. In the darkness beyond, you can still hear the echoes of terrified teens, their panicked arguing bouncing down the pitch-black corridors. And here we are. The tunnel they crawled through passes through the chamber below. It shouldn't be hard to find them once we get down there. I've never been this far in. Congratulations, Stella. You got what you wanted. Tabitha crawls up to the ladder and disappears over its edge. Alright, let's do this. There's some bolts attached to the ladder, right? Because otherwise I feel like I'd be really freaked out. Stella hoists herself over the edge and begins to climb down. You walk to the ladder and climb down. Yeah, the whole thing is bolted. But, like, it's a century old probably. I'm pretty sure this is the way back. Come on. Pretty sure? I thought you'd been down here before. Okay, maybe I didn't get this far in, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I definitely remember the way out. Hurry! I don't want to be down here anymore. I think it was actually this way. Oh, shut up. No one even wanted you to come with us anyway. Dude, this girl is mean as hell, even to her friends. Becca! Yup, they're close all right. Good thing they're so damn loud. It sounds like they're really lost. And the sounds are getting louder. The voices around you, those of the teens and your companions, sound odd, distant. There's something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it. You don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest, a desperate need to perceive and be perceived. Wrap yourself in the darkness of the pit. Hey, are you all right, Welonz? Bear witness. What do you think you're doing? Get away from there! Your cousin dives toward you, but not before the light from your phone. What am I Oh, the collapse. This is... Oh, are they dead bodies or what am I... What? Your cousin dives towards you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. We saw like hands and stuff down there, but in a weird circle? Oh, I wish there was like a previous cutscene viewer. Oh my god, what the hell? What's behind her right now? What is... Torches? What? What? No? What are those faces? Welonz! Welonz! Are you alright? I'm hallucinating. Oh, thank God you're alive. It looked like you had a seizure or something, and then you and Tabby just conked out. I'm fine. You can barely open your eyes. You're not fine. Neither of you move a muscle. I don't want you straining yourselves while you're still recovering from whatever that was. I'm gonna get you both some help. Stella, did you bring a camera? We needed to record what was down there. I'll be back soon, I promise. You're leaving us? Don't die on me, alright? There's a little tear in her eye. You fade back out of consciousness as your companion clambers out of the pit, intent on your rescue. Yo, what did we see though? It was like... It was like a wheel of hands? We only got like half a second look at it. You raise up on your elbows, head still swimming from the visions, your surroundings coming back into focus. Your head throbs as the knocking continues, now magnitudes more intense than ever. Through it, you once again hear the panicked voices of bickering teenagers echoing down the stone corridors. Becca, you're just getting us more lost. It's this way. If you're so sure, then why don't you just leave? I can't believe I let Alexis talk me into inviting you in the first place. Becca, I'm just trying to help. I said go! Okay, I will. Alexis, you don't have to go with her. You know that, right? Pick a side, Alexis. I'm sure Becca knows where we're going. She wouldn't just lie. Sorry, Rosalina. The increasingly desperate voices of the teens are drowned out by the thunderous knocking. You can practically feel the ground shake beneath you. You can almost see the walls vibrate with the intensity of the hellish sound. You can vaguely make out there's some dust particles here, or they could be eyeballs or something. I don't like this. Where's Tabby? Behind me. Oh, jeez. God, that knocking is not helping my headache. What the hell just happened? Yeah, did you know something would happen? I remember you diving towards me. Did you know something might happen? Well, to be fair, I was sort of in a trance like a zombie. Maybe I would pull me back too. I've seen horror movies. You looked like you were about to wander off and get yourself killed. I didn't want to let you out of my sight. Not down here. Rosalina appears in the passageway to your left, out of breath and teary-eyed. I'm so sorry I snuck off like that. I just wanted Alexis to think I was cool. The entire cavern shakes with the sound of rockfall. Where we are right now is pretty close to the ladder. So we should be okay, but the other two kids... I don't know what the hell is up with his knocking, but that is the sound of a mine collapse. Quick, up that ladder, both of you. Wait! Becca and Alexis are still down there! You can't just leave them here! I know which way they were going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise! Do you have a death wish, little girl? This isn't a movie! The best thing we can do to help those girls right now is to not be buried alive ourselves. Oh, we can't leave the kids here. If we die, then we die. I'm sorry, Tabby. I'm sorry. Okay, let's do this. Welonz, don't do this to me. Tabby, don't you do this to them. Are you trying to get us killed? Thank you. They're back this way. Hurry. Rosalina runs back the way she came. I don't need to tell you, okay? You're a full-grown adult. I don't need to tell you that we need to protect the kids. I don't need to tell you that. And I know you know better out of everyone, okay? You remembered exactly how many people died in the mine collapse. You're not unfeeling. You run after her. The mines shake with each new thunderous blow as bits of rock and dust fall off the ceiling and scatter on the floor around you. Rosalina leads the way, and Tabitha isn't far behind you. I thought you knew the way out. I thought you'd been down here a million times already. I was making it up, okay? I swear to God, Welonz, if we get stuck down here... You know what? Just show our appreciation. I'm glad you decided to come along. You won't regret it. We'll see about that. We're coming! Just stay where you are! Dumb kids. Dumb kids. Rosalina! You came back! I don't want to die down here! Then move! Okay, you know what? You don't even grab them and start running. You reach forward and forcefully grab Becca and Alexis, silently pulling them behind you. You quickly push your way back towards the entrance, pieces of fallen rock littering the path around you. Okay, the kids cannot die, okay? You cannot do this. Remember in the beginning, they were all like, you might not be able to save everyone, you might not even be able to save myself. But okay, I have plot armor for at least until episode 4, I'm hoping. So we can't let the kids die. All of you, start climbing. Now! Once the last teen is up, Tabitha grabs onto the ladder and starts climbing. And then I'm last. Whoa, yo, whoa, I don't like the look of this. Holy crap. You follow suit and start climbing. Okay, that looked a little bit scary, like she was gonna push me off. This way, come on. Your cousin moves with the kind of swiftness you'd expect from someone who's spent her entire working life in and around coal mines. Why couldn't you just have listened to someone other than yourself, Becca? I'm sorry, okay? God! Talk about this later. Don't waste breath. You push forward, your burning muscles giving way to pure adrenaline. To your horror, you can see cracks forming on the walls of the tunnel. Come on, we gotta go faster! We're almost there! I can see the entrance! Your surroundings quake as the mine collapses around you. Oh, it's right there, it's right there. And then the knocking fades, and you feel safe, having arrived at the entrance in one piece. Is her leg okay? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh no. Oh no. What the fuck? What the fuck? Rosalina! Are you okay? Clearly she's not okay, idiot! Shut up, Becca! It was your idea to go down there in the first place! This is your fault! Shit. Why? Why did this have to happen? Okay, the knocking stopped at least. All of you stay exactly where you are. I'm gonna go make some calls. This really hurts. Stella and Kanika pop their heads through the mine entrance. Tabitha just stormed out of there. Are you... Oh my god. I feel like judging by everyone's reactions, it's not even as simple as, oh, her leg got caught under the rock. It's more like we already pretty definitively know the result of this. It's a trade-off. As we save the other two kids, if we just brought Rosalina out, she wouldn't be in this position. Oh my god! Rosalina, can you hear me? We're gonna get you out of here, okay? Stella already called an ambulance. Oh, Gretchen. But that means the cops are gonna come. They're gonna know I was drinking. They're gonna know we went in there to drink, right? Shut up, Becca. Becca, that doesn't matter. If my dad finds out, he'll kill me. He can't know. Becca squirms through the gap in the boards and scampers away. Forget her. Just forget about it. Don't worry about her, Rosalina. She's just being an asshole. One of us should wait by the gate to make sure they can find us up here. I should check in with Tabby, see if she needs help, We're gonna get you help. Everything's gonna be okay. Oh, I kinda get the sense we're all lying to ourselves right now. Alright, I'll go down to the gate. Rosalina, I'm so sorry. I'll be back soon. We're gonna get you out of here, and you're gonna be just fine, okay? Welonz and Alexis will keep you safe until then. Am I gonna die? Rosalina, don't say things like that! Oh, this is way too nihilist for a 13-year-old, come on. No, you might... No, I think realistically though, maybe a leg. Maybe an ankle. I think you'll live, for sure. No way. I've seen people bounce back from worse. I gotta be the cool adult now. I gotta be calm. Thanks, Welonz. Rosalina's breath comes in quick, irregular bursts. If I don't make it, tell my dad I'm sorry. I'm the one who is something to be sorry for. This is all me and Becca's fault. We never should have gone down there. It's not your fault. I went down there because I wanted to. Rosalina pauses, catching her breath. Thank you, Welonz. I'm glad everyone else made it out okay. Couldn't have done it without your help. Forget about the lessons. Alexis is right. You're very mature for your age. Worrying about others at a time like that? You're more brave than a lot of adults I know. It's true, Rosalina. You're really brave. Braver than I am, and smarter. If I hadn't stuck with Becca, maybe... I don't know. Maybe it would have been different. It's just not fair that this happened to you. You're the nicest person I know. Rosalina? Still awake. Just hurts like hell. Sorry. I'll just hold your hand until they come back with help, okay? Little Gretchen's here too. Keep us company. Alexis grasps Rosalina's hand. Tears streak down both of their cheeks as you sit in silence together, waiting for the long, anxious moments to pass before help arrives. Some of my men are on the way with rock lifts. We'll get you out of there soon. Oh, this happening on Tabby's watch is gonna be difficult for her too. They're over here, Earl! Jesus H. Christ! You weren't kidding about the emergency. The nearest depot is over in Brevard, so it'll be at least another half hour. Oh, I forgot this was a small town. I was thinking why was it taking so long? Shit. You heard the man. You have half an hour to get her out of there. Move it! Rosalina, sweetie, I'm here. Dad, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You don't have to be sorry. It's okay. We're all here. You can come in. You can hang on, Rosalina. I know you can. Tabitha's men quickly get to work and manage to pull Rosalina out from the rubble just as the ambulance arrives. God, how would that even work though? Like, how did they get their equipment inside that little tunnel? Because the tunnel seemed about as big as for a person to walk through. Oh. Oh my... Sir, I'm afraid there's no space in the back. What do you mean? I can't ride with her? You're better off driving behind us. We're headed to Brevard, so it's quite a ways. Oh, even the hospital is far away, not just the ambulance. Is she going to be okay? She's going to make it, right? Please, God. Yes, sir. I promise you. We're going to do everything we can to keep her stable. Her vitals are looking good. Rosalina, my poor baby. I'll be there as fast as I can, okay? I promise you won't be alone. I love you, Dad. The paramedics load Rosalina into the back of the ambulance and drive off. Oscar approaches you off to the side as the police talk to Tabitha and her men. Is he gonna be mad at me? I think we had a few opportunities to tell him earlier about what was happening. I remember a few, but I don't know if it would have changed anything because I don't think he would have dropped everything to come here. Plus, a man cannot stop a mine from collapsing. Or whatever that was. We're calling it a mine collapse. But what caused it? Because it definitely felt a little bit supernatural in origin. What the hell happened in there? This is not something a street smart person would say. Oscar, I'm so sorry. It's okay. It's okay. At least nobody died. See, he can say that, but it's not right for you to say. Not to the father of the injured girl. What happened, though? I mean, Becca did not cause the mine collapse. I know she was horrible. I don't want to... It makes me feel very like people aren't going to take me seriously if I answer with supernatural answers. It was just a horrible accident. Nobody could have known this would happen. I mean, sure, but those kids maybe shouldn't have been in an abandoned coal mine. Yes, Kanika, but there's a time and place for everything. And I don't see why we have to blame the other kid when a kid is in the hospital right now. No. This was no teenager's fault. It's a parent's job to make sure their kids don't deliberately put themselves in these situations. Rosalina was mad at me, and instead of fixing the thing that was driving her away, I just ignored it. This is my fault. Oscar. I'm the parent here. I'm sure she thinks I'm making things up about our house being haunted, but I've seen things that I can't explain, and it's only gotten worse over time. She told us about it down in the mine. For what it's worth, I believe you. Oh, so maybe he would have believed the Tommyknockers too. No comment. But after tonight, I don't know. Once you're back from the hospital, we can check it out for you. Thanks, Stella. That means a lot. I've gotta go. Mr. Gutierrez, is it okay if I come too? I want to be there for her. Of course, Alexis. It'll be good for her to see a friendly face. Maybe let her parents know, though? The two of them head over to Oscar's car and drive off. I think we should talk about the vision. I'm sorry, Kanika, I know this is unbelievable, but there was a stone carving on the wall of that pit. It gave me some sort of a vision. I saw what happened to this place. Are you sure it wasn't just autosuggestion? We talked about that mine a lot today. I don't know, Neeks. You weren't down there. Welonz and Tabby had, simultaneous seizures next to a creepy stone carving. It was like something out of a movie. Oh, I thought Tabby tried to get me and then she knocked on something. That's how she got hurt, but we both had seizures? Okay, so it's related to our scarlet blood, right? It was some scarlet blood thing. Cult. Ritual. Just because they passed out or had seizures doesn't mean it wasn't autosuggestion. It's a little bit tiring to be with these two because they're always at opposite ends of opinions. and everything has like a contrarian opinion. Do you think Rosalina's gonna be okay? The paramedic said she was stable. Well, I'm more talking about her leg. She's a tough kid. She'll be okay. I don't think a girl getting involved with what seems to be a mine collapse accident would be a ditchling. I don't know, man. That was too easy to be our ditchling problem. Yeah, I think you're right. We still got a lot of unanswered questions too. Even more than we had this morning. And we had a lot of questions this morning. We didn't even see what happened this time. We didn't see a ditchling, we didn't see anything. This is all a little too magic for me. Just because two bad things have happened doesn't mean there's a pattern. Okay, I'm trying to think about what does it mean? Okay, we had a vision of what happened here before, but does that mean that someone's trying to show us something? Right? Stella left us down there? I thought she just took a while to come back. I wouldn't want her, it wouldn't be right for her to come back. It's fine, I don't blame her for that. What happens now? What happens now? We go home. Now hold on a minute, Miss Scarlet. Oh, is this the cop that was on rotation? It's not the other guy. Mind if we have a quick word with your cousin, miss? In private? Okay, fine. Just make it quick. And don't you dare try to pull anything on her. She did nothing wrong here. Yeah, Tabitha's so protective of me. I feel so loved. Not everyone is adept at showing love in like a clear way, but I think there's some love for me here. Family love, even if very little bit. Ladies, I'm afraid that means you too. Don't you need to talk to us? We witnessed this too. Oh, sure, but that can wait. We know where to find y'all. Well, I'm gonna be at Tabitha's. What a coincidence, running into you 2 nights in a row. This is my colleague, Deputy Derrickson. Pleased to meet you, Welonz. Apologies for my absence yesterday. It was my special bowling night, you see. A man has to have his me time. I think he mentioned he was off on Monday, so it was Monday yesterday, today's Tuesday. I think. But I was briefed on the events of last night, even though we're still not sure if what went on could be considered a crime. They're not asking about the video camera tape. Duke has been missing since then, though we found neither hide nor hair of him. Could be he's just on an extended hunting trip. That's why you were supposed to go in there the same night. Why did you wait that long? But did you find the circle? No? It wouldn't have been the first time he's done something like that. I was told the footage showed his supposed body, but we couldn't get that camera working. They're tech illiterate. They haven't even realized it's because the tape is missing. So no way to confirm until we track him down. Now, I understand both of these were terribly unfortunate accidents that had nothing to do with you being in the area, but... As officers of the law, you have to understand that we get a little suspicious when we see the same face multiple times in a row. This is bullcrap. Stella was there both times too. And, we have to ask. What exactly were these teenagers doing in a shuttered mine owned by your family? And why were you down there with them? Okay. I'll get to your questions, but we also need to talk about the man that's been stalking me. His name is Sam Wayne, and he used to work at the mines here. That seems an awful lot like Deflection and me, wouldn't you say, Earl? Oh my god! This is a nice town. People don't go about stalking strangers in these parts. They already don't believe me by default. Exaggerate a little bit. Please, I'm in fear for my life. Alright, fine. We'll take a description. Derrickson scribbles down your description of Wayne. Guy that looks like a zombie with a sheet covering his head. And glowing eyes and bloody clothing. You watch too many movies, kid. Now, can you tell us what happened down there? So if we're street smart, we can lie automatically. I generally want to be truthful to the cops, but I was truthful last night and I don't know where that's gotten me. But if we lie and we get caught in it, that's gonna be like an actual thing. Like, what's the difference between saying we were chaperoning them and then versus they just snuck in, which is the actual truth? I don't know, I mean, they could believe my lie, or they could not believe my truth. Is that the difference? They can't not believe the truth, this is actually what happened. Don't lie, whatever. We saw some teens sneak into an abandoned mine, so we went after them. We were just trying to do the right thing. Of course, very noble of you. Pardon our questions, just trying to gather all the facts, you see. Just being thorough. Our duty as officers of the law. Oh yeah, I'm sure, you're so thorough. Can't even find Duke's body anymore. Well, if there's nothing more you can tell us, I suppose we'll let you go on about your evening. But we may be in touch. Have a good one. Deputy Derrickson tips his hat to you. The two officers wander back towards the mine, Derrickson taking notes as they examine the scene. Well, they barely got any details from me, but okay. Go ask freaking Kanika! Go ask Tabitha! The biggest landowner in this town is saying I'm innocent. At least, if you're gonna be corrupt and lazy, listen to her. You make your way towards Stella and Kanika. Just can't believe 2 nights in a row. Is it my fault, Neeks? Stella, no! This is all just an awful coincidence. It's not your fault. Oh, hey. Guess the cops are done with you? What? Are they gonna take you in for being present at an accident? Yeah, how did they think I caused the mine collapse, dude? Sorry if they gave you a hard time. Small town cops, you know. And I can't but help but notice the little dude is gone. The little ditchling is gone. Maybe that was a foreboding of what was gonna happen in the mine. Always blame everything on drifters, even acts of God, I guess. Excellent. You didn't get arrested. Now come on, let's get back to the estate. I'd like to get some rest before I have to deal with the fallout of everything that happened tonight. I'll see you tomorrow, okay, Welonz? Please stop trying to get my cousin killed, Stella. Come on, let's go. Tabitha starts walking to her car, pulling you by your arm. I thought I lied about going home tonight. It's not even possible for us to do anything else. I'll text you when we're back. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. Hey, listen though. That probably would have happened whether we were there or not. Because the kids were in there. And if the knocking happened... Actually, that's an interesting thing to think about. Do you think the knocking happened only because the adults started going in? Because I started going in? Because Tabby started going in? Or would it have happened either way? Because I wanted to say that, hey, the kids, if we didn't go down there, they would just be trapped with the knocking. But if it happened because we went in there, then that's a little bit different. Not that we would know which one it is right now, and I don't know if it's possible to find out which one it is. You try to keep an eye on the surrounding wilderness as she drives, wary of what may lurk behind the tree line. Shh. How are you holding up? Poorly. But I'd really rather we didn't get into it. But she has to worry about how some kid got hurt on her property too. These are all kind of confrontational. I mean, I always want to talk on a more neutral kind of note because Tabby... I don't think she's gonna be happy if we ask about any of this. Or Rosalina. Or Oscar. He should have kept tighter reins on that girl. I never got into any trouble like this when I was a teen. And I have Pearl Ann to thank for it. Oh, you're one of those kinds. Call your mom by her name? I would never. Hated it at the time, but the strictness paid off. What am I telling you this for? You can tell me stuff. I'd like to know more about you. And about Pearl Ann, for that matter. Maybe later this week. I don't have the energy to get into it right now, but I think I'd like that. Oscar blamed himself for sure. I don't know, it was a little bit of everything. If the mines weren't... you just can't... As a parent, you're not gonna be able to stop the kids from going wherever. She's not gonna like this answer, but... I don't really think the parents are to blame here. I beg to differ. People who aren't ready to be parents shouldn't be parents. And clearly, there are some parents that fall for this who weren't ready. Take the librarian. There are tons of people more qualified to be parents who can't even conceive. And here he is, having a kid at 19, and clearly letting her do just whatever the hell she wants. Okay, I did not know he was that young. And look at where that got her. Even if she doesn't lose that leg, she's gonna carry what happened tonight for the rest of her life. It's not fair. Oh, she's talking about herself. Oh, is she talking about herself in a she can't have kids kind of way? Oh. Dude. Do you want kids? Seems like that struck a nerve. Lots of people want kids. You didn't say no. Well, I mean, speaking of dating, you were dating Sam Wayne before. What happened to him? I don't know what you've been told, but I'm really not in the mood to talk about whatever rumors people have been spreading about me. Not after tonight. I mean, okay, well, do you want to talk about Stella then? Why do you treat her like that? Didn't you two used to be friends? It was a different time in my life. I just wish she would get that we're not in high school anymore. I'm a different person than whoever she thinks she knows. I'm doing terribly, by the way, in case you wanted to know. Yeah, me too. I've gotta focus on the road, though. Well, sorry about today. Tabitha doesn't answer. Some of it is my fault, maybe. Some of it really wasn't. Just drop it. It's fine. Tabitha's eyes remain fixated on the road. I'm okay with not saying this one, I think. It's because she wants me to be safe and in her line of sight in the estate. Your eyes wander back to the tree line as you and Tabitha sink back into silence. God, I forgot how dreary this place was. It's been a full day since I've seen it. You once again cross the threshold into the estate, the musty stench of the decaying mansion greeting you with its undertones of mildew and wood rot. Well, this day was a lot more stressful than it needed to be, and I'm sure it's a precursor to a horrifically stressful week. I'm going to bed. I suggest you do the same. Thanks for calling me about those kids, by the way. It was unexpected. And for waiting for me. I appreciated it. I'll see you in the morning. Oh, you're welcome. Tabitha turns and makes her way up the stairs, her posture defeated. Yeah, geez, man. We didn't even get a chance to explore the... Oh, I forgot how crummy this is. I didn't get to clean up so it's all dusty. It's my first time in this bed. I didn't even nap. But yeah, we didn't get to explore that secret forbidden section of the house. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. No kidding. What about a shower? Oh yeah, we got a text. Your phone buzzes on the table. Kanika sent a message to Stella and you in the group chat. Y'all, these are those things, right? Kanika sends a picture of a pair of ditchlings by the side of the road. I saw them again too. Ah, nightmare fuel. Another picture. This time of them staring from a tree. Dude, we saw them outside the mine, I swear to God, but nobody said anything. WTF? These things are definitely not hairless monkeys or raccoons or whatever. I don't know what the hell they are. I guess there's more to them being here than the mine collapse. Yeah, because they're still here. Oh, no way am I sleeping tonight. Maybe we should tell Tabitha about this too. You think about looking out the guest room window. But let's not, let's close the curtains. But at this point, you're too exhausted to leave your bed. No, we gotta get up to close the curtains, otherwise they'll peek in. The adrenaline from this evening is finally wearing off, replaced by a creeping exhaustion that threatens to overwhelm you. Your limbs feel heavy, your eyelids slipping down over your eyes even as you stare down at the ominous pictures on your phone. If it weren't for the pit of dread balling in your stomach, you would almost feel comfortable as you settle in between the covers, your tired bones sinking into the decrepit mattress. When you close your eyes, you see Rosalina's face, twisted with pain, staring up at you, with tear-streaked cheeks, trapped by powers beyond her control, terrified of what her now uncertain future would hold. Oh my god. Oh my god. Your eyes shoot back open, your heart pounding as the door to your room swings open. Oh! Just a cat. It's always just a cat. It's nice to see another living being, even one as unfriendly as Tabitha's cat. The comfort of her presence sets your mind at ease, and you finally slip into a deep sleep. Oh, if we had talked with animals, maybe we could talk to her. Frou-Frou. Her name is Frou-Frou, right? I pronounced it wrong last time. Whoa. Wait, how did Frou-Frou even open the door? Did I not close it? Or does she know how to turn knobs? Because some cats do. God, she hasn't even fixed that hole. She looked upset. She wasn't happy. And she wasn't sleeping. She wasn't sleeping at all. Oh. What's in the basement? Ah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, that's all we got this time. We didn't get to see anything directly this time. Episode 1, we saw the ditchling right in the face and we got to examine it pretty closely, but this time, this is like fear of the unknown. We haven't seen it yet, so we're just kind of spooked out by all of our imagination. But also very, very really being worried for Rosalina. I guess, because that felt like a Duke versus Gretchen choice, I guess the alternative would be to run with Rosalina. She would live, but then Becca and Alexis would probably be gone. Which is also kind of a morbid thought. From like a maximum amount of people, utilitarian kind of good kind of way, I guess saving 3 people would be better. 3 people and 1 injured person, 1 injured foot, but I don't know, man, you can't really count it like that. And that, I'm assuming that's how it would play out too. I don't know if that's actually how it would play out. I wish we got to spend a little bit more time with Tabby, but we're gonna wake up at the estate tomorrow and I'll see her in the morning. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully we'll get to talk to her a bit more. And I'm sure she's been living here all her life too, so she's gotta know all about the legends about the ditchlings and the whatever Tommy knockers. Oh man. Well, when we come back for episode 3 then. Dude, only 4 episodes are out right now. This is gonna be hell to wait for the next episodes. But we got episode 3 next time. See you in a bit.